yeah. Yeah. Like, swords up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it 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 up. Hey, throw them swords up, throw them swords up. Where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Dani in the house, Avengers in the house, Swords up, turn up, let's get messy, let's get nosy, let's go. Give him the tea, give him the news, give him the biz, give him the mess, the mess. Swords up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Who gon' check me? I'm playing chess, you playing checkers. Checkmate. Next caller. Swords up, up. I don't like you, can't stand you. If it's stuck, then it's stuck. Get stuck. Swords up, up. You're mad, you're pressed, got you bothered, got you triggered, Swords up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, where you at? Throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Let's go, start the show, symbol, we in chill, let's go, Avengers, assemble, lights, camera, action, we ready, stay ready, Swords up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, where you at? Throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Throw them up, then slice.
These bitches is mad. I got mad. Stay mad. Stay stressed. I got me stressed. Stay stressed. I make 'em mad. A mess. Stay pressed. Stay pressed. A mess. Stay pressed. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you mad or you sad. Living with your deadbeat dad, bitch, you sad. You going out bad and you built bad. That's why you mad. I'ma fuck you up, then leave you on red. If it ain't about the bread, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. You stay getting beat, you stay catching heat. That's why you mad. Treat me like a joke, I'ma give you this smoke. These bitches is mad. I got mad. Stay mad. Stay stressed. I got 'em stressed. Stay stressed. I make 'em mad. A mess. Stay pressed. Stay pressed. A mess. Stay pressed. You losing sleep over me, watching me, stalking me, stressed over me all day and night. You worry about me, depressed over me, biting off me, copying me. You wanna be me, you'll never be me. You'll never see me. I'm out of your league, out of your reach. I'm in my own zone, in my own lane. I make you move, I sunned you, I clowned you. That's why you mad, and you going outside, sad. These bitches is mad. I got 'em mad. Stay mad. Stay stressed. I got 'em stressed. Stay stressed. I make 'em mad. A mess. Stay pressed. Stay pressed. A mess. Stay pressed. These bitches is mad.
Dance if you don't give a fuck. Dance on them. Dance on them. Dance if you don't give a fuck. Dance on them. Watch me twerk, I'm bad. Twerk it, bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them. Dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Don't care, I don't give a fuck. A bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Never did. Body bad, face bad, bad did. Watch me twerk, twerk, I'm bad. Shake it, throw it back, I'm bad. Watch me dance, twerk, I'm bad. Dance on them, dance on them. Don't stop, 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 don't stop. I'm a bad girl. A real bad girl. He want me cause I'm bad. He want it. You looking cause I'm bad. Yeah, you looking. Glossy lips, curvy hips, I'm bad. I'm popping, you hating, I'm bad. Pressure. You want me to care so bad. You want me to like you so bad. Keep wishing, but I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Watch me twerk, twerk, I'm bad. Twerk it, bend it, bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them, ayy, ayy, dance on them, ayy, ayy, dance on them, ayy, ayy, dance on them. Don't stop. Yo, ask me if I give a fuck. The answer is no, I don't give a fuck. No, at all. I'm too bad to give a fuck. Too bad. I'm too hot to give a fuck. Stay mad and stay pressed. Stay pressed. I'm happy and blessed. Blessed up. Stress free, living lovely. Fuck my enemies. Ain't a friend of me. Never heard of me. Always watching me. Stay talking about me. Keep talking. I hope you like the view. Look at it. I know your man do. Yup. That's why you mad, but I don't give a fuck. Not one. Hands up if you don't give a fuck. Hands up. Hands up. Lighters up if you don't give a fuck. Light it up. Twerk if you don't give a fuck. Twerk it. Dance if you don't give a fuck. Dance on them. Light. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Twerk it. Bend it. Bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them, dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Don't care, I don't give a fuck at all. Bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Never did. Body bad, face be hair neat. Watch me twerk, I'm bad. Shake it, throw it back, I'm bad. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Run it, dance on them, ayy, dance on them, dance on them, dance on them. Don't stop, don't stop. Dance on them, dance on them. Don't stop, don't stop.
Why you acting like I'm free? Look at me, do I look free?
Walk in the room, twisting my hips, eyes on me. They can't resist, it costs money. Yeah, you see me, it costs money. Can't get a freebie, too classy, too bad, too real to play. I don't step out cheap, I slay all day. You see the fit, you see the drip. Every little thing costs time and tips. So my message is simple, pay me bitch. Don't ask me for shit, that's disrespect. Shake, drop, bounce then freeze. Look at me, do I look free? Do I look free? Nah, do I look free? No, time is money, pay that fee. Look at me, yeah, me. Do I look free? Hell no. Look at me, look at me, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. Do I look free? Nah, bitch, I ain't free. You better pay me, bitch, I ain't free. No, pay me my fee, my fee. Look at me, look at me, look, look, look at me. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look, look at it, look, look at. Do I look free? Do I look free? Free, 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 free. From my head to my toe, bitch, it ain't free. Natural hair costs money, my hairdo costs money, my nails cost money, everything I do costs money. From the hair to the nails to the lace. Give me my money or get out my face, bitch, yeah. Do I look free? Bitches better pay me. Time is money, so here's the question. Do I look free? Bitches better pay me. Look at me, look at me, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look, look. Do I look free? Nah, bitch, I ain't free. Better pay me, bitch, I ain't free. No, pay me my fee. Look at me, look at me, look, look, look at me. Hey, look at it, look at it, look at it, look, look at it, look, look at it. Do I look free? Free, 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 free. Do I look free? Free, 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 free. When I twerk my ass and shake my ass like this and grind my body like this, twerk my body like this. Do I look free? Ride the beat like this, thrust my hips like this. Do I look free when I drop it low? No. Do I look free when I hit that pose? No. Do I look free when I make that clap, turn around, throw it back, make it stack like that? Pop my coochie like this, throw it back like that. Bitch, pay me, this body ain't cheap. You see the drip, that cost me sleep. You see this ass, it move on beat. I'm fine, I'm paid, I'm not for free. Do I look free? Do I look free? Nah. This shit costs money, time and peace. So bitch, pay me my fee. Look at me, look at me, look at it, look, look, look at it, look at it, look. Do I look free? Nah, bitch, I ain't free. Better pay me, bitch, I ain't free. No, pay me my fee. my feet. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, look at it, 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 look at it. Do I look free? Do I look free? Why you acting like I'm free? Look at me, do I look free? Walk in the room, twisting my hips, eyes on me. They can't resist, it costs money. Yeah, you see me, it costs money. Can't get a freebie, too classy, too bad, too real to play. I don't step out cheap, I slay all day. You see the fit, you see the drip. Every little thing costs time and tips. So my message is simple, pay me.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, Avengers. Smash that like button on your way in here. Smash that like. Yes, auntie, yes. Can you believe it's almost February, child? Yes. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about on this Sunday. Yeah. So first of all, let me tell y'all something. Like, I think some of y'all have like selective fucking amnesia because, like, how in the world do you actually come online and defame me and others and then call it commentary? Or you get on here and start saying, what did I do? Why is this person coming for me? I'm just doing commentary. No, it's called defamation, you pathetic, drunk loser. Okay, that's what it's called. You got on here claiming that I do fraud out of Minnesota. You know, whatever you got going on over there with your little AI shit, that's on you, bitch. But I said you go outside of YouTube, I go outside of YouTube. Okay, so please don't try to play the victim shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Oh, Lord. And some of you are just begging and pleading and begging and pleading to be acknowledged, but I'm going to continue to pay you. I chew dust. Dust be done, you fucking dusty ass bitch. Every time you pat your head, dust start flying out from that damn wig, okay? Get your ass out my damn face. Okay, go get you a Swifter and lift up your wig and start dusting under there and spray some Raid under that wig as well while you're at it to make sure ain't no roaches living under there as long as you had it on your head. They done took nest and out of that damn. So that's their winter comfort underneath that damn wig. Okay. So anyways, with that being said, bleachy, get over here and bring that gallon of Clorox bleach with you, okay? Yeah, the bleachy bitch. Listen, I don't give a fuck about you, and I don't give a fuck about your damn pathetic waste of a channel. What you call that, a channel? Okay? I don't give a fuck about you or your channel, bitch. And matter of fact, I done unblocked you, Bleachy. I done unblocked you, so I know you out there because I smell bleach in my fucking bushes. Since you're unblocked, bitch, hit this motherfucking link and let's see who motherfucking shaky, bitch. Let's go. Where you at, Bleachy? You want my attention so bad? Hit my motherfucking link right now, bitch. You know how to contact me. You know, because I ain't going to say what you did, but you know what you did, and you know how to contact me. So go ahead and contact me again. I'm going to drop the link right in there, and you get your bleachy ass on my motherfucking link, bitch. Let's motherfucking go. And don't worry, just like Maggot, I'm going to give you a turn. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Are you there? Are you there? I'm going to give you a fucking turn to talk. Are you ready to talk now? Are you fucking ready to talk? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I'm going to pause for 1 second to give you 1 second to talk, bitch. And if you don't squeeze in and get in where you fit in that 1 second, bitch, you ain't going to get a motherfucking talk. 3, 2, 1. Are you there, Bleachy? Click this motherfucking line, bitch. And let's see who is the bleach motherfucking skin bitch out here running their mouths talking about some wage garnishment. Let's go. And don't worry, I'm going to give you a chance to talk. Yes, auntie, yes. show us how you mix that bleach together to bleach your skin, bitch. You done bleach your skin so much the eyebrows done disappeared. Your skin melting off your fucking body. Your bad built body, frumpy ass, ugly ass, manly built bitch. Click my motherfucking link. Let's go. Anyways, don't worry. If you click my link, I'm not going to be talking like that. I'm just going to be talking like this. I'm going to be talking nice, like I talk to Layla Letitia and like I talk to other people. You're going to get Dani Robertson. I'm going to be so sweet. Yeah. This is the type of conversation you want. You want me to talk like this right here? I'm like, oh, poor Bleachy. You want your channel back? Oh, I'm so scared of you, Bleachy. This is the person you want right here. That ain't the person you're gonna get, bitch. You're gonna get this bitch right here that's gonna go down your fucking bitch. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say nothing else right now. But I know you out there in the bushes, and let's see who motherfucking shaky in 3, 2, 1, bitch. And I bet it ain't gonna be Dani motherfucking Robertson. It's gonna be your ass, bitch. I'm gonna lay your ass out YouTube style. And it's just like that. Yes, auntie, yes. Hey, I just want to talk to the brand ambassador for bleach. Ain't you the brand ambassador for Clorox? I got a complaint for the Clorox company. You know, because I see your face on the on that bottle. I see your bottle on that. I see your face on the bottle of Clorox bleach. And to be honest, you was on the warning side of it. It says, warning, don't do this. This product is not made for skin. But I guess you didn't get the memo, bitch. Child, I have to keep on trying to tell that bitch, listen, Bleachy. You don't mix bleach with water. Okay? And do it like you do. You try to put 1 drop of water and 64 ounces of Clorox. And I done told you it's the other way around. You want to put a bunch of water and a little bit of bleach. Okay? Yeah, you put a bunch of water and then 1 drop of bleach, not a bunch of, bleach and then 1 drop of water. You got it backwards. And that's when I knew you was going to take a different type of bath, a bleach bath. Okay? So yeah, what's the soup of the day that bitch gonna eat? Bleach Alfredo. Okay, bitch, have a seat. She be so mad that when somebody say she bleached her skin. Bitch, if you ain't bleach your skin, then you ain't bleach your skin. But you be so mad that was she been years and years. Oh, they say I bleached my skin. I did not bleach my skin. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. The more you cry about it, the more I'm gonna say it. Okay? Child, Lord have mercy. But if you wondering if I'm going to remove any fucking strikes on your channel, press 1 in the chat if you think I'm going to remove strikes from someone's channel that accused me of wage garnishment. Press 1. Press 2 if you think that those strikes going to stay on that motherfucking channel because it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. And if I have beef with you, I have beef with you forever. So let's see if we have more 1s or 2s. A bitch that gets on here calling me a criminal and accusing me of wage garnishment can't ask me for shit. Do you hear that, bitch? You can't ask me for shit. But what you can't ask me for, bitch, is to reach out to me like you done reached out to me before. Reach out to me again and say, give me the link because I want to see how shaky your ass can be. And I'm going to show you how I can get shaky, bitch. Yeah. And don't say you're blocked because you're fucking blocked. You're unblocked. And you can click a link when you're blocked. Even if someone blocks you from the chat, you can still be clicking a link. So reach out to me again right now, bitch, because I know you're out there and let's go. I'm going to give you the link and you're going to get on here. We're going to have a nice, pleasant conversation about all your accusations and allegations and how you want me to remove those strikes. And I'm going to be so nice to you and so pleasant and so cordial and welcoming you. Yeah, that's what you want, bitch. I can be nice, y'all. I can be nice. But something tells me by the time you click my link, my other side is you're gonna meet Danny Montana and not Dani Robertson. See, I think you want to have a conversation with Dani Robertson like Maggot wanted to, but you're gonna have the unleashed, unhinged person that you're gonna talk to. The unleashed, unhinged person doesn't let you talk. They don't let you get a word in. They just go off on you like they about to whip your ass. And I don't think you'll be able to talk because that person will just keep talking and going off on you. Oh shit! So if you expecting to turn it, that's not you're not gonna get a conversation out of me. You're gonna get a I'm about to whip your ass with a belt. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get unhinged, Dani Montana. Oh shit! But yeah, let me check my email to see if the bitch asking for the link. You unblocked, so don't go nowhere and say I'm blocked, unblock, or you being everywhere, screenshot and record. You got all my content recording me, screen recording me, doing all this shit, bitch. You over here. I smell the bleach. Nothing in my inbox so far. So the only reason you need to contact me is for the link. So anyways, I ain't got nothing yet, and I know you out there. Because last time you went around saying, oh, she got me blocked. Bitch, you unfucking blocked, bitch. You unblocked. Let's go. Now, anyways, what else I had to talk about today? Yeah, let's talk about... Oh, Stacey B. Stacey B. Stacey. Yeah, I guess Stacey is back from her hiatus, from her B recovery. She done got recovered, child. She done been, let me tell y'all what happened to Stacey B. So Stacey B was at something for her daughter, allegedly. And when she was taking a bite of a sandwich, or about to take a bite of her sandwich, a bee flew into her mouth and it bit inside her mouth once, and then it flew to her throat and it bit her inside her throat. Oh, and she said, by the way, don't laugh at it. And who laughing at it? My bad. I wanted me an order of a beef sandwich. So maybe I am someone that don't believe the story. And I'm sorry, Stacey B, but I don't believe it. So until you show me a medical report or some sort of doctor's report, and not no doctor shit, as you really had that, you was hospitalized at the bee hospital for a bee sting in your throat and your mouth simultaneously. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna believe it. So I'm gonna put up a poll and I'm gonna see who in the audience believes that whole story. Child, listen, I'm sorry. It's unbelievable. We don't believe it. Stacey B. I think Stacey B is obsessed with bees. That's why she put her name Stacey B. Stacey Bumblebee. Okay. So you can be mad at me all you want to, but that's one thing that I don't believe at all. One iota. Now, some of y'all didn't hear that before because y'all don't be keeping up with everything. But that's the thing that, she said that it did happen. Yada, 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 yada. Blah, blah, blah. And she don't appreciate people, I guess, not believing it. But you're just going to have to not appreciate me, child. Hold on. So, yeah, she said she had 3 cancers, got stung by a bee while she was running whole triathlons and Olympic sports. Hold on. Help is on the way. Hold on.
ass like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not like that. I respect Loki. She has an amazing family as well. Amazing family.
Let me see if I can find the B story. Yeah, I'm gonna put up a poll. Okay.
This is why I'm so confused on why this happened. What did I do to y'all?
What did I do to y'all? Stacy, you mean Stacy? So Stacy said she took a hiatus and she wasn't on YouTube and tuning in. She had deleted the app. Child, but she come back knowing everything. Okay. She wasn't here, but she was here, and she wasn't here, but she knew everything when she returned. So Stacy B popped up right after everybody was talking about getting these emails with all this information on Dion. Ain't nobody that hard and impressed over Dion besides you and Sipperoni, okay? A mess, and you bitches will continue to stay pressed. So anyways, with that being said, that email contained all of Dion's information, and it contained information that I believe only would come from Stacy B. Who else would have the police report or some sort of all those documents and stuff and the same sort of information that Stacy already previously gave me? Stacy B, I know that you trying to hide your hand because you've been wanting to dox her so bad. Oh my God, so bad. You've been wanting to dox Dion because you even giving me her information. I had all her whole rundown already. You've been wanting to dox her so bad. And you just been desperate too. And a little bit you was already doing it, even on IO channel, you was already leaking some information. Like, she got discharged. You was already leaking some of it. But if I'm gonna keep it 100, I'm sick of this back and forth between y'all two because I said that y'all both are after each other. I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all both want each other exposed. Y'all both want each other fucking exposed. And that's why I say y'all might as well truce it out, whatever y'all gonna do. Or duke it out, truce it out, whatever. Because at the end of the day, Stacy wants Dion fully exposed and blasted because she cannot stand her. And I don't know if she's still mad because she ain't get the lick on that coochie and thrust it with her dildo. I don't know. But she don't like Dion and she don't like her wigs. She made it clear. And then on the flip side, Dion cannot stand Jane Doe, aka Stacy B, and she can't stand her at all. And she wants her ass fully exposed and as well. So both of y'all are playing this game of wanting each other exposed. And to not fully do it directly, but to maybe have somebody else do it, and maybe have somebody else do it or look into it or blast the person so you can just not do it, but y'all both want each other exposed. So it's Dion versus Stacy B, and everybody else is in the fucking middle of this whole situation, and that's what's fucking happening. And I let it be known that I was not going to be exposing Stacy B for Dion, and I was not gonna be exposing Dion for Stacy B either. And I pretty much let it be known on both sides that I was not gonna be doxing, exposing either party for the other person. And I do feel on both sides there was a push. Come on, somebody, huh? Come on, somebody. So you want me to dox her? You want me to dox you? You want me to dox her and you and you and you? Huh? I felt like I was being pushed from both sides to dox the other person. Oh, you want me to dox her? She want me to dox you? So by the time I dox both of y'all both gonna get exposed. So that's what I was saying. Like, y'all both gonna be exposed at the end of the day with the game y'all playing because y'all both want to expose each other. So I said, y'all, why don't y'all just truce? Because y'all don't want to expose each other. And y'all want it. Wait. Y'all want to expose each other, but y'all don't want yourselves exposed. That's not gonna work out. So at the end of the day, press one if I said this. I said, end of the day, both of you will be exposed playing this YouTube games and beef, because at the end of the day, both of y'all want each other exposed, and that's what's gonna end up happening. A mess, a mess, a mess. So, anyways, now fast forward. Ryder Root already exposed some of Dion's information. She ought to put out her full government name, but then she halted and stopped because Dion ended up helping her friend Lomax with his case. So then she got off her back, but she was gunning for her because she was jealous that Dion had gave me receipts. You know how Ryder Root hates rejection and hate being in second place, in last place, in third place. But, you know, she can't help it because she's always been a last place type of bitch. Even her wigs are in last place. They still in 1959 where there was no parts in the wig. And they're in the 2026 and wigs have parts. Catch up, bitch, okay? A mess, a mess, a mess. And you hoes will continue to stay pressed. And some of you will stay funky like Ryder Root when she goes to the store smell like chitlins. Yeah. So anyways, Ryder Root, since you want to have content so bad, here's something for you to talk about. Remember the other day when you woke up and you went on your station head and people were asking where your profile picture was and what had happened to it? Oh my gosh. I think that I gave them the wrong link. See, the link I gave them, I was hoping that it would just strike the whole fucking podcast. But I guess I gave them the wrong link and it just struck the fucking picture. My bad. So I need to just, you know, go and investigate for the proper link to send so they can actually strike the right link. So then you actually, you know, the whole station head can go tumbling down. See, I thought you said it was untouchable. It looks like I touched it and then you had to upload a new profile picture. Oopsie. Yes, yeah. So, you know, maybe when I get time and I feel like it, I will send in more links and hopefully the right link this time. My bad. Oops. So all y'all bitches that think station head is off limits and is unstrikeable and is untouchable, think again. Yeah. So anyways, that's what happened to her picture. I happened to it. and Bleachy, TikTok on the clock. It looks like your channel might be down by next Thursday. So I suggest you do something about it or else it will just be down. And what's going to happen to it? Oh yeah, I happened to it. See, I think you hoes don't really understand that I'm very determined and persistent in getting my way by any means necessary. Yeah. So anyways, let's get back to Stacey B. Yeah. Oh, let me talk about Sammy real quick, because this is too much to talk about. Sammy. I thought I told you. I thought I warned you, you blockhead bitch with no edges. I told you, and no common sense. Now, I'm not trying to be mean to you, Sammy, but the moment you start talking about politics when ain't nothing in your head but air, it's like a bag of potato chips. It looks like it's puffed up and it got a lot of chips in it, but by the time you open it, there's like 3 Doritos in it. That's like you. Like you got a big old head, like something might be in it, but by the time you open it, ain't nothing in there but a few brain cells. Okay. So anyways, don't take offense to it. Just, you know, just an example, what I might say. Well, I warned you, ma'am, that the person that was really trying to take your channel down and tank your channel and get rid of you and sabotage you was Ryder Root. Ryder Root was the one that wanted to. She was jealous of your channel. Your channel was growing. She was also jealous that I was letting you use my content and that you and I were getting along. And Ryder Root is jealous and she's a rejected bitch. And she did not like that you were getting along with me. So it was projection that she was trying to divide me and you so that way she can take you down and separate us and then get us to be for her own enjoyment and content, and you fell for it. So now your channel is suffering and declining because you fell for the Ryder Root drama and mess, and she used you really to try to get at me, and then that's not going to happen because how can she use an S-less bitch to get at me? And thank God I distanced myself and I got away from you before all this Trump stuff, before you started windmilling and defending the man with the orange Cheeto, Dorito, plump nigga, well, cracker with the toupee. And to be honest, maybe since you're defending Trump, you could just take his toupee and plop it on your head to cover up your edges. I don't know. But thank God I got away from you before you started doing all that Trump shit, because how embarrassing. Woo, embarrassing. Now they're telling me that you're on station head on your channel. Well, you were just making a bunch of money using my name. Danny and Danny and Danny. That was like another Danny channel sprouting up. It was another channel. You became another Danny channel. Danny, and do your thing. Go ahead and do your thing. Okay? Just sprout it up. And then I was like, oh, okay. By the time you keep on sprouting things up, you might as well put some water on your head and water it 3 times a day to chill like a chinchilla pet. Maybe some edges to grow, just like the chinchilla pet grow. By the time you sprinkle with some water every day. Sometimes the parchness can lead to your hair drying out, and then when it dry out, it rots out, and then then it just falls out. Anyways, I'm just all over the place. My bad. Yeah. So now you done realized and fucked around and found out that Ryder Root was the one really gunning for you and coming for you. Now I told you when she was over there playing Judge Shady Court and Judge Evie, and Judge Shady was going off on you, just tearing your ass up. And Ryder Root said, "Oh, I find this so hilarious. I find it hilarious. This is hilarious." She was just laughing at it. Like, how a bitch that fuck with you is laughing at another bitch tearing your ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she laughing at the roast against you and all that. And I'm like, she playing in your face. But the only thing you could think of was that, oh, I gotta use Ryder Root to fight Danny. I gotta use the rotted finger bitch to swing at Danny. I don't want to swing at Danny, so let me use rotted fingers with the corpse, the walking zombie, with the rotten fingers and rotten toes and rotten soul to come swing at Danny. The bitch that smell like shit when she goes to the store to swing at Danny. The bitch with the 10% density headband wigs to swing at Danny. So you had a bitch that can't do shit to me but talk on station here begging for $2 cash apps to try to swing at me on YouTube. They try to tell me how to run my 3 monetized channels while she on station head with no YouTube channel. That bitch, the bitch you was taking advice from with no YouTube channel on how to run a YouTube channel. You thought that bitch could help you, and look at your channel now. It's nowhere to be found. At least when I sat over there and I let you interview me, your channel started growing and popping because I revived and resuscitated your channel. Blew some. I applied CPR to it. Next thing you know, your channel is starting to grow and pop off and shit, and you're over there saying, "Danny, you're the Danny reporter," and then you say, "Oh, I got my biggest YouTube check yet," and all that. Ryder Root was jealous of that. That's why she sabotaged you. But then she tried to say that I was sabotaging you when it was actually her sabotaging your channel. And now you can see that Ryder Root is back to calling you Don Cornelius or whatever name she was calling you. She was back to calling you names and coming after you. And Ryder Root don't like you. She never liked you. I thought that Ryder Root already had doxed the fuck out of you, tried to get your channel terminated, tried to get you fired from your job, but you actually thought she liked you. That's the bitch that votes for Trump. The bitch that thought that someone that doxed her up and down, spoke all, from her head to her toes, dragged her special needs child, tried to get her fired, tried to get her channel terminated. She thought that bitch liked her. Listen, if you do all that to me, let me tell you, I ain't gonna think you like me. I'm gonna think you hate me. Yeah. See, some of y'all, I don't know what's happening with your brain cells. They fried. But if someone has done all that shit to you, that takes anger, vitriol, and some sort of dislike and disdain to do all of those things combined. It does. So I would never think a bitch that has done all that to me at some point likes me. And then now when y'all fell out again, she's back to dragging and saying the same shit she said before. I thought I told you. Help is on the way. And do I feel sorry for you? No, because you tried to use that bitch to come at me. And now that same bitch you tried to use to come at me is coming at you. How you like them apples? I don't know. Maybe like a lot of apples, big bites and beyond. Okay. Anyways, that's your life, not mine. Moving on. So, anyways, going back to Stacy B. Oh yeah, let me see if I got that recording. Yeah, don't bite the hand that feeds your child. She might want to bite my hand because she might have got hungry around lunchtime. And she's gonna do a mukbang, bite my hand, child. Okay, so anyways, let me go. Where's the other recording?
Any nurse is gonna try to say that. But when it comes to my cancer and surgery, no, I don't. Yeah, I'm dealing with cancer, but not once have you seen me ask for anything. Money-wise. All I ever asked for was just had me on the call with her lawyer then. And then now,
Hold on.
in fact, I was driving because we give $50 to $100 a month over throughout the year for each defendant. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, he said, well, I got like 25 or 35, 40. What 50 part? Then I was told that he said something about every time she went to the hospital, I was in the hospital. Girl, I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago because at my daughter's band competition, I was stung in the mouth and throat, biting on the scale that I know a bee was on. I was in the hospital for a few days for a bee sting. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So she said she was in the hospital for a few days for a bee sting. Let me see if I can get my speaker to make it louder. Okay. So that's what Stacey said. She said she was in the hospital for a few days for a bee sting and it had bit her in the mouth and in the throat. So she's upset that at people joking about it or laughing about it. Hold on.
They called OKC and asked him if he wanted to be on in on. He was like, well, you know, the lawyer said if we can give $50 to $100 a month.
Bluetooth connected.
And then blah blah blah. Okay, he said, well, I got like 25 or 35, 40. What 50 parts? Then I was told that he said something about every time she went to the hospital, I was in the hospital. Girl, I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago because at my daughter's band competition, I was stung in the mouth and throat, biting on the scale that I know a bee was on. I was in the hospital for a few days for a bee sting. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's not the point that someone can't be in a hospital because of a bee sting if they're allergic to a bee. The issue is how she said she was eating a sandwich at her daughter's event and a bee flew into her mouth and bit inside of her mouth and then it also went to her throat. So it bit her twice while it was in her mouth. It flew in there, bit her inside her mouth, possibly her gums or something. And then it flew into her throat and bit her throat. Okay, so listen to it one more time, and then I'm going to put up a poll. Do you believe this story?
Different cancer centers. I was driving back from UNC Chapel Hill Cancer Center, which is like a 2.5 3-hour drive. We were all on a call. And that's when she just randomly called OKC and asked him if he wanted to be on in on. He was like, oh, yeah. You know, the lawyer said we give $50 to $100 a month over throughout the year for each defendant. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, he said, well, I got like 25 or 35, 40. What 50 parts? Then I was told that he said something about every time she went to the hospital, I was in the hospital. Girl, I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago because at my daughter's band competition, I was stung in the mouth and throat, biting on the scale that I know a bee was on. I was in the hospital for a few days for a bee sting. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I was drive. We were all on a call. And that's when he just randomly called OKC and asked him if he wanted to be on in on. He was like, oh, yeah. You know, the lawyer said if we can give $50 to $100 a month over throughout the year for each defendant, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he said, well, I got like 25 or 35, 40. What 50 parts? Then I was told that he said something about every time she was in the hospital, I was in the hospital. Girl, I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago because at my daughter's dance competition. I was stung in the mouth and throat, biting on the tail, got no fever going. I was in the hospital for a few days for a deep sleep. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
So I'm gonna put on a poll and we'll see who believes it and who doesn't believe it.
Get it out, get it out. Victory in every bite. Whoa, hey, my tongue! Get help! Somebody! There's a bee in there. It's biting my tongue, my throat.
Ma'am, stay still. We're here. Open your mouth for me.
It's moving deeper.
Step aside. Coming through. Gotcha, man.
Get it out.
3, 1, 2. It'll be okay.
Oxygen coming on, deep breaths for
Effie
me.
in 3, 2, 1. Good job. Hold
Okay,
still.
let's load her up. Airways open, vital stabilizing.
Child, a mess. Make sure you order on the menu your beef sandwich. Wait, do I have it on this channel or just the other channel? Child. So anyway, let me put a poll up and see who believes it. So anyway, Stacey B is back from her hiatus and her B recovery operation, child. So Stacey B made this post right here. She says, I have not been on social media, IG, YouTuber, station head, involved in this sector and the BS, etc. since Thanksgiving, child. With my last interaction being with the sports channel, I checked out a few times. I told 2 people that I was on hiatus until after the new year and deleted said apps off my phone to avoid the temptation. She said she had to delete it to avoid the temptation. YouTube is that girl. Do I believe you deleted your YouTube? Nah. It's too tempting for you. You got to be on your page, your auntie page. You pretend to be your auntie page, and then you got to be on Lady Leatherneck and the other troll pages you got. You might logged off as Stacey B, but you showed up as Lady Leatherneck. I didn't. You showed up as the Bumblebee. Okay, I did not delete the accounts. Just deleted the apps off my phone. I completely detached from everything social media, and for good reason. My real life is what's important, and I found it peaceful and enjoyable to go through the holidays with my loved ones, being present and making memories like a normal person would. All that being said, why the fuck was I just told that a synthetic rodent wig wearing bulldog face having Oz bitch still has my name in her mouth? She's talking about Dion. Unlike you wigs, they whore. Dang, she got a lot of hate for her. This sounds like somebody that sent out emails to dox that girl up and down in her man too. The same person that was trying to get me to dox a girl before. But let me be fair. Dion wants your ass exposed too. Y'all both want each other exposed. I have been spending time with my family, traveling, getting paid, and enjoying the holiday season. Something is wrong with you. I don't have troll accounts. I have never doxed anyone or attempted to learn the meaning. And you have never doxed anyone or attempted to. Y'all are complicit. I will get into that. But you and her are both complicit in trying to dox Angelica. I'm so angelic and innocent, Dani. Y'all both are trying to dox me. Yeah, so in the inbox, if she says, I got Dani's information, blah, blah, and you like, oh, I want the tea, I want the information, and you chime in and you start posting shit about me possibly trying to, people trying to dox me and shit, you were involved. Okay, so y'all, it's okay to say, hey, I can't stand your ass, Dani. I'm complicit in trying to dox you. Y'all both were. The fuck? And this is something I'm aware of. So when Stacey says Dion was trying to, and then Dion says Stacey was, and then y'all both send messages, and then both of y'all are showing messages of each other. Y'all both exposing each other, but y'all ain't sending the part where you're participating though, are fully part. Listen, if you ain't gonna show all the messages, don't show none if you ain't gonna show all of them. Like what the world says, something is wrong with you. I don't have troll accounts. I have never doxed anyone or attempted to. Girl, stop. Learn the meaning and hone in on the public. You sent Dion stuff about me, and you sent Dion stuff about IO. that's based on Dion's side. Well, the one she said about IO are attempting to whatever, it wasn't like attribution to it. So I would say that it didn't have labels, so to fully say, but Dion was saying it came from Stacey. Now would I say that is attempting to dox her? No, I would say it's more like her trying to share stuff that she saw. Like if someone else is trying to dox her online and then she's trying to share that information, but it's still like showing that she's sharing that information that was previously doxed. You know what I'm saying? So if someone is trying to dox someone and you start sharing that information with others, are you actually doxing or attempting to dox, or are you someone sharing what was posted by someone else? You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. However, if you start digging up stuff for yourself and looking up stuff for yourself and then sharing that, then you are doxing. So with that, Dion, that actually applies to you, that part. If you start digging up and looking up things and trying to find stuff on me yourself, that is doxing. If Stacey shares information, like let's say from Timmy Tuckett, and she shares that information from Timmy Tuckett, what she's trying to do, then that becomes sharing of that information or trying to share it. But you have to kind of dig yourself to be, y'all, perhaps one of you understand what I'm saying. One person, like it's different between sharing doc stuff that was already doxed by someone else and you actually digging and doxing yourself. It's two different things. Okay. So from there, I will have to see exactly what someone has done and the extent to what they have done to properly like assess and determine like where I would classify them or what I would say they have done. Because a lot of people might share something, but they're not the one that docs it. They're just sharing it. Like stuff spreads on YouTube or people share this and share that. Look what someone posted, look what someone did, but they didn't do the docs and they're sharing it. And I think that some things that Stacey has done was sharing. However, as far as doxing, you have sent me information on Dion, and some of that information was that I didn't request. So in that way, that is doxing because you're sending me stuff on someone else to give me information on someone else, and you are attempting to dox or you know. And then you actually, to be honest, press one if you saw. Wait, let me say, press two if you saw IO's live. I can't remember which one it was, but I think when it was first when she went first on IO to talk about the situation. Stacey B started to say stuff about Dion's real life. She did. She started saying something about her criminal record, or she started saying things about the girl that was not just about on YouTube. So you cannot say you don't dox when you do dox. Okay, that's what I'm pretty much trying to say. And because you were trying to tell them that, oh, she has this crime. Oh, she works. She said she was working here, but she's a pharmacist or assistant. You start saying stuff about the girl to go outside of YouTube. She says, and hone in on the public aspects, and I damn for sure don't think about nor link up with my ops. You are a miserable hole, a degenerate felon. Right here. See, if she is a felon, you're telling everyone her criminal record right here. If it said a degenerate felon, a verified thief. So you're talking about a criminal record here, Stacey. If you start giving a rundown on somebody's criminal life or history or their record, you're doxing that person's information. You are, because no one knows her personal life or her crimes, but you're telling people, and this is stuff that has been doxed, right? So I didn't know anything about this girl until you started saying things. So you are outside of YouTube. So you are the one that is putting out this information. And Stacey, listen, everyone can see that you hate that girl, and we know that you want her doxed. You're leaking pieces of information already. She says, a bitch that can't handle the rejection and the obsession is real. It's 2026. Get my virtual. Oh, she didn't say virtual. She said virtual clit, child. Out of your mouth, weird bitch. We can take all this shit legal. For real, for real. Aren't you married? Where's your husband while you... Child. Hold on. Where's your husband while you are obsessing over me for over a year and counting? Did your kids have a good Christmas and Thanksgiving holiday, or were you hiding out in a separate bedroom, foaming at the mouth, manufacturing fake receipts, talking to yourself, flicking your bean, and obsessing over me per usual? Did you cook, you broke, lazy, undignified hoe? Stacy, so you return to YouTube and you make a post on Dion and it's so full of hate. Now, I don't know anyone else on internet in this sector and in this space that hates Dion this much and hates her so much to dox all that information that arrived in my inbox, my email. Besides the same person that's previously sent me information and similar information, and the person that hates her the most. And who else? No one has been reporting on Dion as far as trying to get any police reports or anything outside of YouTube as far as police reports, because you have to know her name and request these records, right? Besides someone that was involved in the case of the police reports, they would probably already have a copy or has already obtained these records themselves. So who would have access to that, or would, Stacey, like, you is giving me that it is you that were sending out the information to dox her because you want her doxed and no one has really done it. Now, did you send it directly to me on the troll page? I don't know. But are you the original source? I do believe that you're original source, and from there it spread. Okay. She says, and obsessed over me per usual. Did you cook, you broke, lazy, undignified hoe, or did you hit up the Taco Bell line and throw cheese and rice burritos on plates for the kids like you? Hold on. I guess I didn't get the full thing. Child, and I gotta go to her page again. Hold on one second. Let me go to her live page. So while I'm going to her page to get the full message, the reason she is being brought up again is because she went on Tremaine and Cleo's platform yesterday, and she was talking about old shit again, and there's some new things coming up as well. And with the whole Stacey B, she keeps on going on and on and on about how Dion is the reason for why she left my channel and the Avengers, and Dion trying to, I guess, insinuate or imply that Dani and the Avengers are trying to dox her, like we're trying to dox Stacey. My issue with the whole thing about why she said she left the Avengers is that Stacey had already reached out to me on Discord and told me that she was not really leaving my channel, but that she was simply going to be under a new profile named Lady Leatherneck. Press 3 if you saw the messages, because if you're not keeping up, then I cannot keep on showing the same thing over and over. But press 3 if you saw it, and she said I'm gonna be under you're gonna know who I am. I'm gonna be under Lady Leatherneck. So there is a discrepancy that I have already mentioned a dozen times. Did Stacey B leave the channel, or did she go in hiding under a new page? She told me she was going to hiding under a new page, Lady Leatherneck, so that her auntie, or who she was alleged was her auntie, would not see her in the chat. Okay? So you keep on going on and on saying that Dion caused you to leave the channel, but you forgot that you already messaged me saying you are going to be still on my channel, but under a troll page or a other name. Lady Leatherneck was the same name as your Cash App name. And Another issue I have is that no one can force you or make you leave anyone's channel. So if you decide to leave the Avengers channel, it's because you had your own thoughts and opinions or feelings about it. Us anyway. It had nothing to do with Dion. So if someone were to come to me right now and tell me about, let's say, Kiva come with this commentary, and they were saying, oh, she's trying to dox you, she's trying to do this, she's trying to do that, I would go to Kiva and say, hey, Kiva, you know, people are saying this, but girl, I know it's not true. Like, it's not true. Like, and at that time, Kiva can talk to me like, yeah, it's not true. I'm not trying to do that. There could be a conversation. Stacey B is not someone that cannot talk to people. Stacey B has reached out to me and talked to me. As you can see with that lady Leatherneck, she's someone that could ask questions. She sends a million comments in the chat. If she had an issue with me or someone else, she could have just reached out and said, hey, Dion is saying this, Dion is saying that, and I want to, like, is this true or not? She could have did that. So the fact that you decided to believe Dion and then go on your own way, then that's on you. You cannot blame. She did not kidnap you. Then she actually like come and kidnap you and pick you up and carry you away and say, you gotta leave, or you made a grown-up decision. There's a lack of accountability here to where you made a grown-up decision and a choice to leave the Avengers. You gonna go on and 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 on, saying that Dion forced you to leave the channel or made you leave the channel. 1 minute she a good for nothing ass bitch and she this and she that and she ain't shit and you don't have no respect for her, and then the next you act like she control you, she boss you around, and she could tell you to leave the Avengers or not leave the Avengers. Now, is it possible that she was in your ear saying negative things? Yes. But you're a grown-ass bitch and a grown-ass woman, so you need to stop trying to blame someone else for you leaving something that you possibly want to leave yourself. And maybe you wanted to, why don't you just say you wanted to lick on that girl kitty cat, and you are probably just wanted to throw everybody away and everything away to get some of that kitty cat. What would you do for a kitty cat? That's your choice. But now you cannot backpedal and be like, now you want to blame everything on her and not take any accountability. It's like, oh, and I will be like, oh, I left my girl Kiva come get this commentary because of a rumor or someone said something. That's stupid. No, I will leave once if I have a conversation with her, I have evidence, I have proof of what's been said, then I will leave. But I'm not gonna leave based on no rumor and no bullshit. So I feel like, Stacey, you are trying to fix your image or fix your reputation in this sector, and you feel like it got damaged some kind of way, especially in the Avengers' eyes or whoever. So you're trying to fix that, but that's not how you fix it, by avoiding accountability. You don't fix that kind of shit by doing that. So it's not really working, because no one is really buying that story about how a grown-ass woman like you can be controlled by another person that they don't even respect. Okay? Now, people do things for love and lust and kitty cats, okay? But if you do, then you still have to take accountability for your choice to be pussy whipped, okay? A virtual pussy whipped. So now let's go to this post right here. She says, like you do, she said, okay, or did you hit up the Taco Bell line and throw cheese and rice burritos on plates for the kids like you do multiple times per week? Leave me alone, Wigs Day whore. This is my last time telling you otherwise. I will put charges on you for harassment, cyberstalking, and defamation. Lord knows you don't need another open case, weird bitch. For anyone believing this proven pathological, obsessed liar, I don't know what to tell you. Ask yourself why, perhaps. Ask yourself why she has been obsessing over me, and I have not even spoken on this motherfucker. I have not spoken on that raggedy bitch since November 2025, when she orchestrated all the bullshit she has done to get back at Stacey B for rejecting her dumb ass. My life has moved on, and it's pathetic that I feel the need to even address this dumb shit further. Leave me out the lies. I don't care to be involved in the drama this year, as I am too blessed and happy in my real life. Use someone else for content, please, and thank you. People have had my direct DMs, number, and email, so I so to say I'm sending anything regarding that obsessed hole. Why not compare it to my point of contact info? I show up as myself, always have, always will. Child, listen. Just because your ass took some new screenshots and this and that, don't mean that your ass ain't behind it, Stacey. You clearly, who has the motive to do all of that digging, and who has the motive to even request any police reports pertaining to Dion, besides the person that she filed a police report against, which is you, who will have the police number and the access to that information so readily available and so fast from police. Obviously, your ass, please stop, Stacey. Listen, let me be honest here. Stacey B, you want to expose Dion. I have proof of my direct messages. You want her exposed. You were giving me all kind of shit, hoping that I would go live and expose and dox her. You were, okay? and I don't screen record my messages. Please don't try to delete. You wanted me to expose and dox that girl. Yes, you did. So even if you didn't send these emails, you already had sent stuff in my inbox already because you wanted that girl exposed. Now on the flip, because I'm gonna be a fair motherfucker, Lord have mercy. As I've been saying, on the flip, Dion, you know it's true. You want to expose Stacey B too. You want her exposed. You do. You want her exposed. Now, I'm not trying to say you trying to get me to fully expose her and all that, but you have, said things to the extent to where you want that girl exposed. So both of you want each other exposed. So that's true. Now, who's stalking who? I believe that you're both stalking each other. That's what I believe. Fuck it. Y'all both stalking each other, and y'all both want to expose each other. And then everybody else that's in the middle is in some sort of collateral damage to y'all's beef. Y'all two got beef, and a lot of people are in the middle of this beef. Okay, and it's crossfire between these two. Stacey says, on second thought, I am offering $500 to anyone via Zelle or Venmo, as I don't have Cash App that sends me multiple verified, comprehensive, and substantial receipts of libel and slander towards me, plotting on me, and manufacturing receipts claiming it was me, written and verbal. The police already told her to leave me alone, so I would just update them with the new info and get this shit rocking in the court. I just said rocking. And the court of law must have links and timestamps attached. If it's audio, just reach out to someone that knows how to get in touch with me. Misery loves company, and one of us is a miserable, obsessive broke hole with bad wigs, and it ain't me. Stacey B is obsessed with that girl wigs and child. Stacey B done got her some little hair on her head, child. So now she got to be just wig, a wig all day, child. Okay, we get it. You don't like the girl's wig, child. That's why she tried to get you to buy her 4 wigs. She tried to get you to buy her 3-4 wigs. If you didn't like her wig, she should buy her son. You was being her sugar mama for a short time. Ain't nothing wrong with a sugar mama. Wanted some of that sugar, so you was giving her a little bit of dollars until she started asking for too much. Stacey the type of person, you start asking for too much, you ain't drop them pennies, you're gonna have to put you on a limit. And the ATM closed, or them legs stay closed. You said she want the ATM to stay open, you gotta open them legs. Stacey B gave her a budget, like, bitch, you ain't get the cootie cat yet, and verses don't count. A mess. So anyway, shout out to OG Tan Baby. Thank you so much for the fan fun and super sticker. Yes, I appreciate the support. Again, shout out to OG Tan Baby. Shout out to Night Charm in the building. Thank you so much for the fan fun and super sticker. Yes, sending a heart right back at you. Empress Quee is in the building. Happy 3-month anniversary. Yes, happy anniversary. I appreciate the support, girl. Shout out to True Embrace in the motherfucking building. Where you been at? Shout out to you. Happy 3-month anniversary. Yes. Shout out to my girl Lisa Taylor in the building. Happy gifted memberships. If you are gifted membership from Lisa Taylor, please say thank you for the gifted memberships. And also please put some hearts in the chat to show love to Lisa for her generosity of gifting those memberships. Also, I'm behind on these. I apologize. Shout out to my boy Mod in the building. So thank you for going live again, Queen. A lot of us are snowed in. Appreciate you. And then, And send prayers out to everyone out there that's snowed in, experiencing bad weather and things like that. Make sure you stay warm and stay safe, and hopefully things will get better. But are some of y'all enjoying y'all time off? I don't know, but yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here, and I'm glad I can provide entertainment. But yeah, the main thing is to stay warm as possible and also stay safe. Okay. And shout out to Yvonne in the buildings that's gifting membership. So you're getting membership from Yvonne. Please say thank you for the gifting membership. And again, wake up, wake up, wake up. Put some hearts in the chat to show love to Yvonne for her generosity of gifting these memberships. And there's more. Oh, y'all are getting spoiled today, and so am I, but I ain't gonna complain. My girl Christy T has also gifted memberships, and you're getting the membership for her. Please, please, please. Let's flood the chat with hearts because there's a lot of people getting memberships. If you're getting the membership from Chrissy T, please say thank you, and also put some hearts in the chat for her as well for her generosity of getting those memberships. Shout out to Amai. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Amai has getting 50 memberships. Y'all really get the memberships, y'all. I appreciate it. For getting 50 memberships, you're getting membership. Please say thank you for the getting membership. That's for a lot of people saying thank you, or if you have not already, because I know I'm a little behind. And also continue to put hearts, love the hearts in the chat for his generosity of getting 50 memberships. True Embrace as well has get the memberships. Say thank you, thank you, thank you for the get the memberships from True Embrace, and continue to put hearts in the chat to show love to True Embrace. Now people are being nice because you know that's actually a selfless gift to give other people the chance to have these. I'm gonna add some channel emojis to some new membership emojis as well, but that's generous to think of others and gift memberships. So I appreciate everyone for gifting the memberships. Also shout out to Cherie as well for gifting 5 memberships. So also put some hearts in the chat for her and then say thank you to her and True Embrace for getting membership. You'll get the membership by them. Yes, and yes, I appreciate it. Mwah. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by hitting the like button. With 202 watching, we should at least have 160 likes. So please support your girl for free if you have not already by hitting that like button. And give me a minute to put up the poll, okay? So going back to Stacey B, Stacey B and Dion, you both want each other exposed. I'll be honest. So y'all want us to decide who's stalking who, and I'm telling you, you're both wanting each other exposed, and you're both holding on to a lot of anger for each other and a lot of vitriol and venom for each other. So I believe that you both have unresolved issues and there's no closure in this whole situation, and you both are out to get each other. And as I told you before at the initial part of this, that at the end of the day, both of you are going to get exposed by continuing this same path. One person is going to do something and the other person is going to escalate. The next person is going to do something is going to escalate. It's going to keep escalating and escalating until both of you are fully exposed and doxxed online. I've already warned you of this. So the only way to stop it is the truth. But if y'all not going to truth and actually stick to it, then at the end of the day, y'all both going to keep going to your fully exposed. And then look, now Ryder Root has already gotten information and then she started to expose Dion with that information, but then she put a stop to it temporarily. I said temporarily because when she falls out with that girl again, she's going to go to her email and post that same information. Okay. That's what time she's on. And yeah, we see with Sammy, she was being nice to Sammy, but now that they're beefing again, she's back to calling her Don Cornelius or Don Cornelius, Don Cornelius, whoever. So anyways, so that's how she rolls. So that Dion, the same information that Ryder Root is posting on you before, and she got in an inbox when she falls out with you and she don't like you again, she's gonna be going through that same information that she already exposed and threatened to expose more of. Anyways, it looks like Dion and Cat Medusa are now getting along again because now Dion has fell out with Sip. Dion has fell out with Sip. Wait. My mom says we have 202 watching and only 153 likes. Well, I have some receipts, but we need to get the likes up to 160. So let me know when the likes are up to 160 so I can show you all what Dion has been up to. Now, Dion. Now, you showed me a receipt of Stacey B posting things from Timmy Tuckett to come at me. I guess she was excited or thinking that something's going to happen to me getting doxxed, and time has passed and that has not happened. So anyways, that was Stacey B posting that, right? You sent me that, but you did not send me the part where you were posting things to Stacey B about you trying to dox me. See, that's one thing I told y'all a long time ago. Both of you want each other to look bad, and both of you want each other to expose, and both of you do not really want to show messages that incriminate you. Like, Dion doesn't want to show the messages that make her look bad, but she wants to show only the messages and selective messages that makes Stacey B look bad. And then Stacey B doesn't want to show the messages that makes her look bad. She only wants to show selective messages that make Dion look bad. But here's the issue with y'all's game. When Stacey B sends messages that exposes Dion, that's going to be one side of the messages. And then when Dion sends messages that expose Stacey B, she's going to send the other side. So once you're in the middle of both of these people, you're going to end up with both receipts at the end of the day anyway. So both of y'all are not really working this right. So Dion, you might think that you're only going to share your side, and that makes Stacey look bad, but then Stacey gonna share the side that makes you look bad. So then we're gonna get both messages at the end of the day because both of you are exposing each other. That only works when only one person is sharing and the other person is nowhere on here. When both people are sharing the negatives, then it's gonna be whoever's in the middle is gonna get both messages or both sides. Maybe not from one person, but they're gonna get it eventually with both of you combined. Okay. So with that being said, Dion did actually, are we at 160 likes? Please let me know so then I can go on with the receipt. So Dion has fell out with Tip, and I'm gonna go over that in a minute. And I'm also gonna open the phone lines for people that want to call in and talk about this conversation so we can kind of dead this situation as far as the Avengers involvement and being brought up into Stacey B keeps on saying that Dani and the Avengers, she was told by Dion that Dani and Avengers wanted to dox her, and that's not true. Long story short, Stacey B, you were in Discord, you were on our chat and everything else. And then the next thing you know, you disappeared and left. And then the auntie that I will say this, she does have an auntie. The She's No Lady profile is an image of a real auntie with certain information, right? However, I don't believe that the auntie was really online. I think that Stacey B was using her likeness on social media. Okay, it's similar to Val when Val was pretending to be her sister. Like she has a sister. I would say that she has sisters. I'll be honest, I don't know if she actually has a sister named Bonnie, but let's just say Val has sisters for real, right? So Val was pretending to be her sister online. Like the sister could exist, but the sister is not the one actually making community posts. So I believe that Stacey B does have an auntie with that actual, information. But I believe that Stacey B was pretending to be the auntie on social media. Press 2 if you understand what I'm saying, because it can get confused when people are out here catfishing their families. I like catfish, but child people catfishing their families, so it can get confusing. Like the family member might exist, but they're not actually the one posting on here on social media. That's them pretending to be the family. So that She's No Lady auntie profile started coming into the Discord and all up in the chat. And it's weird because Stacey B disappeared, but then the auntie was fully here. And Stacey B, I would say she was in and out. And Auntie was starting to make it more of a presence than Stacey B. The Auntie, lady page was very trollish. People were writing me and messaging me about how the page seemed fake or something odd about it or weird about it. And instincts are right. It is weird. The page, I end up blocking the page because it was too trollish. And the stage, that page came back as a name, fuck Stacey B. It was weird. The page messaged me saying it was Auntie of Stacey B. I didn't believe it. Also, I didn't really give a damn. It's too much weird shit happening on YouTube. So I'm like, it is what it is. I'm like, Stacey B, I don't know what you got going on, but you're a subscriber. I'm not really gonna go, all into it. Like, I blocked the Auntie, you doing whatever. And then Stacey B had wrote me and says that due to her Auntie, she's gonna go under a new name called Lady Leatherneck. And she's still gonna be on my channel, but under that name. So then fast forward, she keeps on saying that Dion is the one that convinced her to leave my channel, but she forgot that she already had messaged me saying, so Stacey B, answer this. If you said that Dion made you leave my channel, why did you actually come to me and tell me that you were not leaving my channel, but you were just gonna be under a new name called Lady Leatherneck? So A, did you actually leave the channel? Or B, did you actually just go under a new name, which you gave me? Two things is not going to be true at once, okay? You said you're going to leave as Stacey B. Yeah, unsubscribe as Stacey B. You're resubscribing as Lady Leatherneck to continue, okay? So in that way, how are you blaming her for leaving when you never technically left, or you never, as far as being under that name? Now, did she go on and use that name? I don't know, but the point is, that's what she told me. But the story is different than it's on Stacey B. It's because it's different, right? So let's go we're at the likes. Is this the one? No, this ain't the one. Okay, so let me start this over. So right here, if you go back up, this is Dion sending messages to Stacey B. And it says, Dion says to Stacey B, whenever you feel like you can hold the phone or even just listen, then call me. You will appreciate these receipts and this info. And yes, I found it myself. It's about Miss Danny Montana. I see Dion. The thing about it, Dion, is that you never really showed this side of the conversation. You sent me stuff about Stacey B and what she posted about me and how she was trying to post information, hoping that I will be doxxed. But you didn't show your side where you said this right here. See, that's the issue I have with both of you guys. You keep on playing games. I told you it's not gonna work because you're both gonna send things to expose each other until we're gonna get all the receipts at the end of the day. There's no need for Stacey B just to show only things about Dion that makes her look bad, because at the end of the day, Dion's gonna go on her messages to show those messages anyway, so you're not gonna be able to hide any messages. So one of y'all just need to be honest and just release all the things that's there from A to B, because at the end of the day, it's slowly coming out anyway of everything. Okay, there's no need one-sided when two sides are gonna be told when both people are posting. It doesn't make any sense. So Dion, you already had sent messages to say what Stacey B had done, but you left out your part. And Stacey B, you tried to only send things that expose Dion and left out your part. But here's the thing. In this message right here, even though you showed this to try to expose Dion, again, just like with the fake pregnancy, you expose yourself as being at least complicit. Because when she says call to get this information, you get a peripheral side eye, and you like, I can listen now, like, oh shit, let me get my popcorn, bitch. Let me get my popcorn because I want all this information on Danny motherfucking Montana. Say hello to the bad girl. So what you want to do? You want to point your fingers at me and say that's the bad girl. Now, it's so interesting to say that I was gonna dox you and the Avengers, Liv Moore, Julie B, Lemon, whoever is gonna dox you. But instead, it's a projection for me because you were trying to dox Danny Montana. So, Dion, this is proof that you said you found it yourself, information, so you were digging to try to dox me. And what's interesting is when someone sent me information on you, like Stacey B, sent me a whole stuff about you, even pictures and all that. I never posted one thing about you. And then when I got a whole email full of stuff about you, I didn't post none of it. How is it that when I get information, I'm not all excited, like, oh, and I'm not in my inbox and oh, when I got information on both of y'all, and I didn't do this. Y'all see how it's interesting that how I treat y'all one way and y'all treat me another way. I tried to make it so y'all both truths, but none of y'all get exposed. But behind the scenes, both of y'all want me to be exposed and excited about the possibility of me being exposed. Such is life. Such is life. And that's what's annoying about YouTube is that people are like that. They want Dani Robertson to be taken down and exposed, but they don't want Dani Robertson to respond, defend herself, or do anything. And it's just all the negativity has to come from me to me. And then, they have to be protected and So right here, Dion says, you'll appreciate these receipts and this info. And yes, I found it myself. It's about Miss Danny Montana because she really wanted to dox me. But Dion, I didn't, this whole time, I was saying y'all the truth and not to be. And when I got your pictures in my inbox, your name, your record, everything about you, even in my inbox now, I got police reports, I got the baby daddy, I husband or whatever, I got all this stuff. And I reached out to you and I said, I got an email full of stuff about you. So you failed to tell me that you did all of this right here with Stacey B. You said, whenever you feel like you can hold the phone or even just listen, then call me. You'll appreciate these receipts and this info. And yes, I found it myself. It's about Miss Danny Montana. Now, it's fake information, it's false information. But the point is, you was still attempting. So then, Stacey says, I can listen now. I called you. So she hurries up and wanted to call because she wanted to hear the docs information. Now, if this were someone I did not want to expose or dox, like if someone says, oh, I got a lot of information on this person, like I'm trying to dox this person, and I'm not interested in doxing that person or wanting to be involved, I'll say I'm not interested. Oh, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm good on it. I'm not gonna be involved in a phone call to hear the information or nothing with the information. I'm not trying to dox or expose that person. Now, if I do want that person doxed and exposed, then I'll be like, oh, and I don't give a fuck about the person. I will be like, oh yeah, let me hear what you got to say, what you got. I'll be like calling you and seeing what you got to say. So in that, press 1 if you see that Stacey B is complicit. Is she the one at this time doing the digging? And no, but is she someone that's complicit in it? And then from there, they're sharing stuff, whatever, I guess. So Stacey then goes on to say that Dion finds information and says that I'm some 55-year-old lady, and she shows her house and some other stuff. Now, Stacey says this, but Stacey is not really showing the full messages. So you're not showing the full messages, Stacey B, to show what Dion was all sending you and showing you. So they're sending stuff, and then I guess they said this house. So I guess this is supposed to be my house. So I guess Dion was finding somebody. I guess it's supposed to be me in my house or something. And I was supposed to be some 55-year-old lady and living in this house. Lord have mercy. So now I'm 55 and I live in this house, according to Dion. Dion, if you actually want to be a private investigator, I would say that you need to probably not be a private investigator. Yeah. It's you're way off. Way off. Okay. Oh shit. That's hilarious. But yeah. So and then I guess you probably showed the picture of the lady. Now, to be honest, I will actually want to see it for myself. I don't think I would post the lady, but I actually would probably want to see the lady to see who she thought I was. Oh my gosh. Woo! A mess, a mess, a mess. So yeah, so hold on. So then she starts going into how she's not feeling well and the whole cancer spill. Okay. What child a mess. So then they're doing hey my love and all this. So Dion says for all the nosy people you can see right here, because I know y'all nosy. Dion says, hey baby, I'm not feeling good. I had my first chemo and radiation yesterday, and I feel like shit. I just wanted to check on you and let you know I'll be MIA for a little bit. Let me take this comment down real quick so I can't see. So then Stacey B says, hey, my love, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I completely understand. Take all the time you need, and I'll be here. I hope you have a good support system around you to help take care of you. I am in and out as I have my procedures and surgery Monday. Y'all having the procedure Olympics. Y'all having the sick Olympics. I'm sicker than you. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Yes, no, you're not. Sick Olympics, y'all. Less you could be sicker. Less you could get the weird happening. I got stung in the mouth and the throat by a bee. I got 3 cancers at once, and I'm running I've been in the Olympics at the same time, doing triathlons and doing all kinds of sports activities in the Olympics. Now, I did notice something in these messages that I will go check out as far as timelines, but as far as right now, I'm not going to say what it is, okay? Now, Dion clearly shows right here that you were trying to dox me, even giving her some sort of address or home, and they'll tell him what else. And Stacey, you have not shown the full messages. So when someone sent me this, I said, is Stacey going to show the full messages? And they said, she's not really giving the full messages. So in my opinion, Stacey's not getting the full messages because the full messages will show that she contributed or was complicit. If I'm wrong, then Stacey show the full messages. Why stop here and at this point? Okay. So y'all obviously talked on the phone as well. So there's not going to be some stuff is going to be out because y'all did not record all phone calls. But with that, y'all got on the phone to discuss it and go over and do the doxing. Now, what's interesting is that y'all thought it was okay to be behind the scenes doing that to me. But what would you all think if I played the same game? If I went behind the scenes and I just start digging and digging. And what if I just start, trying to dox y'all? Would it be fun and games and interesting and all? Or would you say, don't do that? That's not right. But how is it right for you and not for me? See, that's the question I be asking people. See, am I going to do that? No. But it's interesting that I will say no, but then you all would say yes. Interesting. Now, I know that things can change. There's been different turn of events, but I just want to point out the hypocrisy how I was being protective of you guys, even telling you all to do a truth so you won't be fully exposed. But on the other hand, y'all have been wanting and plotting for me to be fully exposed, even posting houses. Then I'm 55 and some lady that lives somewhere else, child. A mess, a mess, a mess. So then now, what's her name? Dion sends me stuff about Stacey B and about how Stacey B has posted things. You see, y'all see how that's working? So Stacey saying stuff about Dion, but leaves out the part about herself. Dion saying stuff about Stacey B, but leaves out the part that she's complicit. And y'all see how this is actually working? It's not working. It's not working. Because you, at the end of the day, I keep on telling you, there's no way to play the game like this because both of you are going to expose each other and then y'all both are going to get exposed. It's going to escalate until that happens. That doesn't make any sense. Which is why I said the truth and leave it alone. But y'all can't do it because y'all hate each other so much that y'all really got to expose each other. So let me actually show y'all this. Let me upload it real quick. Ciao. Now, let me say this. It's YouTube. No one knows what's gonna happen from moment to moment and day to day on YouTube. Things can change. So will I say never ever to anything? Not really, because I might feel one way today and tomorrow I might wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm just being honest. Okay. However, ultimately, in this moment right now, I'm not feeling, I feel a lot of hypocrisy and one-sidedness and expectations of me to be of high morals and integrity while others can be gutter. And sometimes I don't like that feeling because it's feeling like I'm supposed to be and then other people can just, do whatever they want to do. And I'm supposed to be so pleasant. And maybe I don't want to be pleasant. Maybe I want to play the games that everyone else is playing. How come you can play and I can't? Is that fair? It's the inequalities for me. So anyways, now Dion, when I got a whole inbox full of information on you recently that I believe came from Stacey B, I reached out to you personally and I said, Dion, I got a bunch of information in inbox about you that someone's trying to get doxxed. I didn't go post it or share it or do any of that. I reached out to you and told you I got all this information on you. On the contrary, and in contrast, we see what you were doing to me behind the scenes and for no reason. Quite interesting. So now let's show what Dion sent about Stacey B. Hold on, where is it? And y'all have to think about this as well. Because when I did report on the fake pregnancy, when I went live to talk about that topic, Stacey B had gave me a lot of information on Dion, who I didn't know at the time at all. A lot of information. And I know that if I had posted more information, people would have been interested in more information because that was a big story. And by big, it means that the whole Jag eggs and pregnant thing, that was a big topic around the Jag time. So the update on it was people are obviously like, who is the person that was pretending to be pregnant with the uncheckable baby? Like, who is she? And people were actually wanting a lot of information on who you were, but I did not. I stuck to YouTube and I stuck to the commentary and just stuck to the pregnancy. I didn't go off and say, oh, this is her picture, this is how she looks, this and that, and go all into detail and do a full expose. I left you with your privacy. But on the other hand, on the flip, we see how you feel about me, Chad, and what you were trying to do to me. It's a difference here. And people are obviously going to be paying attention like, hey, we had a different approach. And my question is, why would we have a different approach if I didn't do shit to you? So what did I do to Dion for her to try to do this? The reason I didn't expose her, because I'm like, why would I do that to her when what did she do to me? And on the flip, why would you do that to me? And what did I do to you? And what would the answer be? That's the question. And the answer will be hardly nothing. Okay. Nothing. Me and the Avengers, what do we do? To you are Stacey B. So now, if you are a person that wants to call, please don't leave a comment in my chat. Because I'm not gonna be able to see all comments. This best is to message me on IG at Dani Robertson YT. Again, that's Dani Robertson YT. Okay. Let's open this one and this one. So Dion sent this from saying that Stacey B posted it. Hold on. So when Tammy Tuckey was sending out fraudulent subpoenas, and by fraudulent is when if the case is not in discovery, you're not supposed to send out subpoenas. So when her and Bundy were sending out subpoenas, that was illegal. Again, I repeat, when Teddy Bundy and what's her name, Timmy Tuckey were sending out subpoenas, that was illegal, and they were not supposed to be doing that outside of discovery. And Timmy Tuckey was sending ones that said criminal subpoena on it as well, and that was fraudulent. They did not have permission and authorization from the court to be doing that. Okay. So it looks like Stacey B, if this is real, okay, because it looks kind of little whatever. Stacey B was posting that information, or she was posting the subpoena. So she was posting how she believed that Timmy Tucker would get all this information because I guess she fell for him. Like, aren't you supposed to be in school to be a lawyer, and you actually fell for a gullible thing where you thought that YouTube would actually give her all this information? And this is from 2024, and look what it's 2026 now. It's 2026 years. You actually thought that YouTube would give her all this information without any checks and things. You know how easy that will be for any stalkers to get information that's how things worked. Okay, no, that's not how things work. You cannot send out subpoenas unless it's in discovery, and none of these cases are in discovery to be sending out any subpoenas. So any subpoenas or threats of any is actually illegal activity. They're not supposed to be doing it. It's not unless the case is in discovery. No case has been in discovery or is in discovery, and that's why they were canceled out and not approved, because they was unauthorized. There's a lot of misrepresentation and fraud going on. So then she said Stacey B posted this as well. As you can see her avatar, posting the subpoena from Timmy Tuckett. Now, let me actually show y'all this really quickly. Where is it? And this is old, when Timmy Tuckett was trying to fraudulently and legally get information, and it was rejected. Do y'all see at the very time, subpoena to produce documents, information, or objects in a criminal case? November 2024, and you see it's January 2026, so it failed. For y'all, all y'all dumb hoes thinking that someone could just send a subpoena and it's supposed to just work. No, that's not how it works. Subpoena to produce documents, information, or objects in a criminal case. Can anyone tell me who is in a criminal case? I thought that this was a civil case. So why in the world is it sent as a criminal case? Because Timmy Tucker went and got a document that says criminal case and have someone stamp it and acting like she's working for the government of the United States to send a fraudulent subpoena out. And she thought this was going to get information. This was fraud. And it didn't work. Okay? So Stacey B shared this hoping that it would work because she believes everything that Timmy Tucker says. And she thought that, oh, Danny's going to be doxxed soon. So it's interesting that both of you obviously were cheering on people that want me to be doxxed. You want me to be doxxed. Da, 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 da. You both have it out for me. And that way, you're both complicit in wanting me to be doxxed. So Stacey B, don't act like you just want to send messages to show that she wanted me to be doxxed, when you actually wanted me to be doxxed as well. As you can see, you were happy and elated and ecstatic with the possibility or potential of that happening. So why don't you both just admit that you were mad at me possibly for something that happened on my channel, maybe with the birthday sharing, and you said that, I guess y'all said that I didn't share what's her name, Cash App on her birthday, and it was deleted out the chat. Y'all thought it was deleted, and from there that led to hate because of over money or some sort of sharing of, I don't know what led to y'all hating me, but then y'all both wanted me doxxed. So what's annoying to me is that both of you wanted me doxxed, but then both of you want to blame the other person. And I'm telling you, I'm not stupid. I hate when people try to insult my fucking intelligence. I'm not fucking stupid. Both of you were in on a lot of things together, Clonny and Clonny. Clonny and Clonny. I don't want to say Bunny and Clyde because I would say Bunny and Bunny. But, you know, she's, you know, Stacey B is a stud, and I don't know what Dion is. So I say Clonny and Clonny. I'm not trying to, you know. Oh, Clonny and Clonny. Y'all both were together trying to come after me. And it's okay to say that. You hated my guts. You are mad at Avengers. You probably felt rejected. A lot of times when people get rejected from my channel, they feel like the Avengers ain't fucking with them. I ain't fucking with them. They're not in the chat. They're not welcome. Or they feel some type of way. They want to then join the anti-Danny, anti-Avenger hate train. And they spend all their days and nights trying to dox me and expose me and take me down and take down the Avengers. And then at the end of the day, when y'all both came to me, I'm trying to help y'all to truce. So imagine the person you try to take down and dox actually tries to truce y'all to get y'all to stop exposing each other, so that both of you won't get doxxed and expose all your business online. So I end up being the one that's trying to help you all not to get doxxed. But I end up being the one trying to truce y'all to get y'all to squash it so y'all both won't get doxxed and exposed. But on the other side and on the flip side, y'all both were gunning for me. And y'all were doing the opposite to me. And people wonder why I get sick of being the nice person around here. And sometimes when I be, you know, changing up and switching up and match energies, because it's going to be looking stupid. It be looking stupid when I be protecting motherfuckers that be out for me, aka Goodford. But y'all see what happened to Goodford, and this is not a threat. I'm just saying. Now Goodford is saying, why am I coming for her? When I just press 4 in the chat, I just played some audio. Goodford always gunning for me and cheering on doxing and cheering on this and talk about getting me doxed and now defaming me, threatening to dox me, interrogating Val to dox me. You have been after me for a long time. You were going live with information in your inbox you said it came from Bleaky, and you were threatening to dox me for a while. And then you start interrogating Val to try to dox me. You said, well, everyone was trying to figure out who you were. Well, you're still trying to dox. I wasn't doing it to you. So then now you go outside of YouTube and start saying I have Minnesota crimes. A lot of y'all are frauds. So if you're not the district attorney working for the United States, you should not be sending a criminal subpoena of a criminal case to a judge. And thank you for sending this to me because I actually need this as a receipt. I already got a copy, but this is actually a better copy. So I'm gonna save this to show more evidence. Yeah, thank you. Let me say that to my computer. Now I got it on my phone, but I want to make sure it's okay. And in my IG, but I want to save it to my actual phone. I mean computer drive. So let's see what else. Okay. So that's that. So then there are messages where Jelly Bean is mentioned and others. And then I'm gonna really quickly and talk about Sip and Dion and what's happening with those two. Shout out to Simply Me. Thank you so much for the fan funding cash up. Again, shout out to Simply Me for the cash up. I appreciate the support, y'all. Some of y'all. Also shout out to Liv Moore says, you know I don't play about you. Cheers. I think it's much. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Liv Moore for the cash up. I appreciate the support. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button. So let's look at a few more messages. Now, I showed some of these messages before. So these are some messages from Stacy B, okay? This is when they were talking about me or someone. Now, I believe they posted this to our chat about like posting her cash app to our chat, Dion's cash app. And they posted it before the live started. If you post something in my chat before the live starts, by the time it starts, it will sometimes delete that message, okay? So I'm not gonna go over this fully because we already covered this before. If you miss it, you have to do a catch up. But I do want to talk about one topic where okay, it's not that one, but there's another one where she mentioned Julie. What I want to happen is Stacey B, stop bringing the Avengers into your mess, okay? Listen, Stacey, we don't want to hear it no more, okay? No more saying all this bullshit about Dion making you leave the Avenger chat. I want to hear you say this. You're a grown-ass woman and you made your own decision. You were behind the scenes. You did not like me. You wanted me dogged. You were after me. You were complicit in a lot of this. Stop blaming everything on Dion. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you blaming everything on Dion when it was you that had your own issues with me and others. And now, when you want to come back to the Avengers, is that your goal? You want to come back to the Avengers? Are you feeling you want to try to fix your name and damage control? I don't know what your goal is. But what I want you to know is it's not working to keep on saying that she caused you to leave the Avengers when you're grown and you left on your own and you have your own hate and vitriol and nastiness towards me because you wanted me doxxed yourself. You were excited about me being doxxed. You were excited about fake subpoenas being sent out. You were excited. You have your own issues against me and the Avengers. And now you want to turn everything around and say it's all Dion. Everything is Dion's fault instead of taking any accountability for your own grown ass, bitch ass actions, bitch. Lord have mercy, stop it. Fix the Jesus. And then y'all both keep on trying to expose each other as being the wrong one. And both of y'all are doing the shit. Both of y'all are complicit in all this shit. Both of you are in the messages. Y'all were in cahoots with the fake pregnancy. Y'all were in cahoots with doxing me. Y'all were in cahoots. Y'all were clowning. teamed up to go against different people and to do whatever y'all are doing. And now that y'all are split, you're trying to blame the other person. No, that person is bad. No, that person is bad. Y'all both doing shit. Stop the shit. So I did. So now Sip and Dion are not speaking. So I did talk to Sip and some others involved in the latest shenanigans, which I'm gonna discuss. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, this might not be the one. Let's see. So this is the one where they were talking about how the birthday message was her cash out was the chat. Number one, if you go to any content creator's channel, you have to ask permission to post a cash app in the first place. And if I decide to delete it or my mom started to delete it, then that's on us. You're not supposed to be posting your personal cash app to a creator's someone's platform anyway. It's weird. So that's the audacity and entitlement anyways, to post a cash app to someone's platform without their permission and then get mad if it's wiped out. Now, in this case, it wasn't wiped out by anyone. It was actually posted before the live chat, before the live starts. If you post something before the live starts, once it starts or someone changes the title or thumbnail, it's going to refresh everything. That can happen. So this is not the one. There is just too many messages, but so let me go look at the other one real quick. And that's the importance of making sure you actually watch all videos, because if you don't, then you get behind. And sometimes I'm not going to go back and look for a receipt that I already previously posted. If you missed it, you just going to have to miss it. Okay, let's look at this one. Child. And then Stacey B was talking about how news were sent and this and that. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that one. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm leaving it alone for now because it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see what this one is. So this is where, see, this is when Stacey B was trying to expose Dion for the fake pregnancy, but then she didn't see right here where it shows that she was trying to help her make it better or make it more believable. And when I was scrolling live, I'm like, wait, Stacey B, you're trying to expose her, but you're exposing yourself because you're trying to help her right here. So you're complicit. Like I told y'all both are complicit in a lot of this stuff. It's weird. Like I'm like, I was scrolling like, wait, you're trying to expose her, but you just expose yourself in the same. So you're complicit in the whole fake pregnancy as well. Oh, right here where it says what did Lemon say? So it says Lemon reported all of us who were in the chat to her. And then what did Lemon say? Stacey B says, what did Lemon say after Dion says Lemon reported all of us who were in the chat to her. Dion said she gave Dani the list of our names, calling us fake because we were in cat chat, and she said, I don't give no fucks, has been in cat chat, but not yours, Dani. And she says, girl, I'm grown as fuck and I don't need anyone's permission to go to wherever the fuck I please. Fuck Dani, Lemon, and all the other morons who can't think for themselves. So is it true that Dion might have been saying negative things about me and the Avengers and to Stacey B? Now, no, Lemon was not telling me, oh, someone is in cat chat. At the time, at one point, a lot of people at Avengers were in cat chat, and no one was reporting like who's there or who's not there. There are some Avengers that she put as a mod and gave a wrench. So different people are over there. So that's not true. That's not true. A lot of people are over there that no one was keeping tabs on who's there and who's not. And matter of fact, I have never said, oh, if I see you in cat chat, I'm blocking you. I never put out that statement. Now, there are chats I have said I'm blocking everyone I see over there, but that's not one of them. So people would not be trying to tell me who in cat chat when she's not a blocked channel. A blocked channel is like, I'm not saying the names, but the ones I say I block everyone at. She never was a blocked channel. Now, did some people decide to leave her channel ultimately at the end of the day for their own reasons or choices? Yes, but she never was someone I said, go to cat chat and you're blocked. Especially around that time, people were hanging out over there. Okay, so that's not true. So right here, is it true that Dion was in her ear about the Avengers? Yes, because she says, Lemon reported all of us who were in the chat to her. And then Stacey says, what did Lemon say? She's laughing. And then Dion says she gave Dani the list of our names, calling us fake because we were in cash chat. And she said, I don't get no fucks that's been in cash chat, but not yours, Dani. Huh? And it says, she says, girl, I am grown as fuck and I don't need anyone's permission to go to wherever the fuck I please. Fuck Dani, Lemon, and all the other morons who can't think for themselves. So did she have a lot of anger towards the Avengers and in Stacey's ear? Yes. However, two things can be true at once. Yes, she's in your ear about us, but if you said, like you said you have known the Avengers for a longer time than you have known Dion, you were around us for a long time, you were mingling with us for a long time, you was a freaking regular in our chat. So how in the world are you going to talk about a newbie in your ear about us? That doesn't even make any sense. That makes you look worse. That if you say you have been around Avengers long enough to know us and be around us, that when someone comes in your ear about us, you should be like, that's not true, or whatever else. And why would Dani be trying to dox me? Don't make any sense. And you were saying that, but then you're in my inbox telling me you're still in my chat under Lady Leatherneck. Let me see if I can find the Lady Leatherneck one. So what's annoying to me is you keep on saying that Dion was in your ear about us, and so are you saying you believe the new person that came around in the sector over people that have been in the sector for a longer time that you have been hanging around for months and months and months already, do a lot of the Jag stuff and everything else, right? So I do see where, you know, Dion was in your ear saying things about me and the Avengers. However, it's still up to you at the end of the day to make the decision or not to believe what she's saying, especially without any receipts. Secondly, I still would need to see Dion's side of the conversation where you possibly could have been talking about us yourself fully without her in your ear. Because again, this is only one side of the conversation. Exactly, Lil boy. No one can make you do a damn thing. You make a choice. Exactly. So that's annoying to keep on saying Dion, Dion, Dion. So right here, there's a whole thing where Dion is saying fuck Dani and Lemon and everyone else. And I have never said that no one can go to Cash Chat. Or I'm blocking everyone that I see in Cash Chat. Even now, if she had a channel or something, I'm not blocking everyone that has been in Cash Chat or at her chat. That has never happened. Where I'm blocking everyone I see over there. And then she says, my thing is, why do y'all care if he has a baby on the way or not? He ain't fucking y'all. Girl, I can't even tell my husband about this mess here because it's too much. So right here, she starts to soon talk about Jelly Bean, okay? Hold on. So no, Lemon does not take down no names for me to be blocking everyone that's in Cash Chat. That's not true. I have never went down the line just blocking everyone that I see in Cash Chat. There's a lot of people that's over here now that were in her chat that I didn't block. Some people left her channel, but that was their decision to leave the channel. So Stacey B says, is Jelly Bean in the Discord with y'all? And she also says, does Dani not fuck with Kat and Sip anymore? And Dion says, I'm not in Discord, but Jelly Bean is in the Discord because she be in there talking shit too. I thought she was different. So if you're not in the Discord, how do you know what's happening in the Discord? And secondly, how can she be in there talking shit the way you're saying if I'm the only one that can talk in Discord? Like, I'm the only one that can actually talk on the mic. And I disable everyone else's mic because they have to ask or request to speak on a microphone. That prevents people from speaking, or should I say, like, if they are in, let's say they're at home with their kids or with their family, they might accidentally turn on their mic and the people will be in their Kool-Aid in business. So to prevent and stop people from like coming on camera accidentally or coming or talking accidentally or exposing themselves in some way, like vocally, like through auditory or through visual, like a camera slip, I disable those options. Okay. That's just for everyone's protection. So in that way, you cannot say that you heard her say anything in there because she cannot speak. She would only be able to type in the chat. Yeah. So right here she says, I'm not in Discord, but Jelly Bean is in a Discord because she be in there talking shit too. I thought she was different. And she says, apparently not. She said she didn't have a problem with Kat. However, on Discord, she be dogging Kat out. I don't recall Jelly Bean dogging Kat out. Now, at one time, her and Ahmad were moderators for Kat Medusa. But I do not remember them dogging Kat out at that time. Okay? But we already went over this, I thought. And it says, she says, she's just fake. Hold on. So Jelly Bean is in chat, so I will pull up her comments and let her speak for herself, okay? Hold on. Says apparently not. She said she did not have a problem with Kat. However, on Discord, she be dogging Kat out. She's just fake all the way around the board. No. Well, how did Stacey says, well, how did you hear? I went to hear too. She said, I want to hear her too, God damn it. And then Dion laughs, says, one of my people let me listen in to the Discord. So Dion, you're lying. You're lying. You said one of your people let you listen in to the Discord. I have never even heard Jelly Bean talk. Jelly Bean can't even talk in my Discord. I'm the only one that can talk. I have that disabled for everyone's protection so no one slips onto camera or audio. So that's not, you're lying on Jelly Bean. No, that's not, I think you're getting confused, Louis, okay? Stacey B is the one that's believing Dion. Okay, so let me look at my comments really quick so I can make sure the people that are involved are having a voice. Hold on. I see Julie Bean in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? So Livermore says no one can make you do a damn thing. You make a choice. Exactly. Now I didn't see Livermore in the messages, but Livermore's name was mentioned on a panel. Livermore was also mentioned in Discord. Okay. Hold on. Shandy says, how did Dion know she could express her dislike towards Dani and Avengers? Yes, exactly. If you fuck with someone, and someone knows you fuck with that person, they're not gonna really talk shit about that person most likely to you, unless they don't give a damn and they feel like you're neutral in the situation or something. I don't know, but usually people are only gonna talk shit about someone in that way if they feel like the other person feels the same way. And again, that's why I said both people are not sending full messages. However, Stacey is the one that sent information on Dion talking shit about the Avengers, but Dion will, have to send us messages about Stacey because Stacey B is not going to send us messages. You think Stacey B is going to send me any messages about her trying to dox me? No, that came from Dion. You think Stacey's going to send any information about her trying to talk shit about the Avengers? No, she's not. Both of these people are not going to really expose themselves. They will only expose the other person. So then if you're in the middle of this situation, you're only going to get one side of receipts that's going to make the other side look good. Make themselves look good. And the other look bad. If it's something that's going to make them look bad, they're not going to disclose it. So they're being selective, okay? Reed this says there's people in this chat that be in ops chat right now just chatting with. Exactly. There's a lot of people that in this chat they go to other chats that people I don't fuck with and they don't get blocked. It's about being fake, and by being fake is if that person is trying to dox me or harass me or talk shit about me or whatever, and you're over there like kikiing and like down with it and with the fuckery and a part of it and participating, then now you will get blocked because you're being fake. I block two-faced fake people, like smiling in my face and talk shit behind my back. No. If you are that go to op chat, it has to be at a time when I'm not being discussed. If you're kicking it and hanging out while I'm being discussed, then you will find yourself blocked. What is different from online and real life is that people don't pull up with fake people. Like you don't go on my chat being sweet and then go on my another chat being like, oh, I hate Dani. And then my chat, I love Dani. That's fake. So just because it's online, it's the internet, don't expect people to put up with fakery. Okay. Don't expect me to. I have boundaries. Okay. I don't deal with fake people. If you don't like me, just stay away from me. It's that simple. And if you can't stay away from me, then that means you might have a little bit of an obsession. Okay. Yeah. Hate somebody so much, but you can't stay away. You might have a little bit of an obsession there. Okay. And by that, I mean to the point where you are all lovey-dovey in the chat or you can't stay out of their chat. I'm not talking about the people that be hanging in the bushes. Okay. So, yeah. So, with that being said, I didn't have to actually be in because look right here. You said that someone let you listen into the Discord. Jelly Bean I have not even heard her talk, and she does not. No one can talk in my Discord or speak in my Discord besides me. So who would let you listen in? It will only be me talking. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It has never happened. So hold on. Yeah, they were her mods at the time. And again, who has heard me say that no one can go to Cash Chat or I'm blocking everyone I see in Cash Chat? Even at a time when me and her were not getting along, I never said I'm blocking everyone over there. I never said that. Okay, hold on. So either way it goes. So yes, I believe that Dion was in Stacey's ear about the Avengers. However, we still need all the messages to see if Stacey B was participating as well. And lastly, whether she was talking shit about us or not, it's still up to Stacey B to believe it or not, and then to listen to it, and then to go along with it, and then be nasty or be complicit in it. Okay. To me, I feel like Stacey B found like she found the love of her life. She found some kitty cat and she was ready to purr on the kitty cat and lick on it. Okay. And she was ready to thinking that she had a new boo, and she was willing to throw away the Dani and the Avengers and throw away everything, even throw the girl some money. Okay. Just for a new, you know, some people get into a new relationship or a new situationship and they get rid of their friends. They start being, they do all kinds of shit. They get rid of a lot of people and a lot of things and throw a lot of people away just for that person. And then once it goes south or left, they want to, and that person is no longer in their life, then they flip and they were like, oh, I'm back. I want to come. I want everything to be back to normal. I feel like she probably, and I'm not saying now, let's be clear before anyone go live, running their mouth, trying to, you know, save face. I'm not saying she wants to be back with Dani and the Avengers. I'm saying now, when this first came out, she was hanging out in the chat. Now, I'm not saying she wants to be back. I'm saying she's trying to fix her image in this sector. In this sector, her name has not been good lately. And she wants to fix that and be back in a certain standing to the Stacey B that people probably knew before all this Dion mess. However, that's not the way to fix your image, by lying and not taking accountability. Not taking accountability and trying to blame everything on Dion when we know it's you, Stacey. We know it's you, girl. It's you. Like, yeah, she was probably in your ear, and we can see that she's in your ear. But ultimately, you decided to choose her kitty cat over the Avengers. Hey, get your little cootie cat, bitch. Go lickety lick on the clit, bitch. That's your business. But at the end of the day, you made the choice to choose the coochie over us. You know, you was hungry for the coochie. We get it. Okay, go satisfy your thirst. Okay, but at the end of the day, whether you chose coochie over us, and we understand it, well, I understand, I accept that you chose the coochie, and that was gonna be something real life. You was gonna try to smash. You thought you found somebody you could, you know, be with, that whatever you thought was gonna happen between y'all, and you chose that over us. Okay, I get it. But now that you chose that over us intentionally and with a grown-up mind, then now you have to stand in your choice and don't try to flip-flop and be like, oh, well, I believed everything she said. Okay. Now, right here, you said you want to listen to. So you said you want to listen to. So you were asking her for a receipt. So that means you had your own mind, because your mind said, wait, I want a receipt. And your own mind said, this doesn't make sense. Like, how do you know what she said unless you're in Discord? So you actually caught on that something wasn't right. And that's when she said, oh, someone else, I'm not in there. Someone else let me listen in. So if Dion is not in a Discord and we're not even talking in there, then she's lying. She's making up stuff. Right. And you knew it was a lie because it didn't make sense. That's why you questioned her. Yeah, so I'm gonna open up the phone lines in just a moment, okay? But let me actually get to the other part. So no, Liv Moore, and leave Liv Moore out of this, okay? Liv Moore has not tried to dox anyone, okay? She has not tried to dox Stacey B, okay? She's not threatened to dox Stacey B. Neither have I. Like, what sense does that make when this whole thing came out? I was trying to make them true so they wouldn't get exposed. So what does that make any sense? Now Stacey says, oh, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It never made any sense. So that was your dumbass for even going along with it or whatever else. But at the end of the day, you made a grown-up choice. So listen, Stacey B, please don't bring this up again. Don't be bringing up Liv more, Julie and Lemon and me saying we're trying to dox you or coming after you. You know it's a lie. You know it's false. And secondly, you still have not shown a message from Dion saying that. You said Dion said it, but where is it? Like, you showed me these messages where she's talking shit about us, but you have not shown us receipt yet where she said that we're going to try to dox you, though. That's something you said, but you have not proven with the receipt. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, she said that Dion said that to her about we're going to dox her, but she has not shown a receipt of Dion saying it. So how do we know Dion even said that in the first place without a receipt? So y'all see what I'm saying? I told y'all this before, like, don't be sending me messages if it's not all the messages, because it's like, it's still going to be more questions than answers at the end of the fucking day. Like, listen, like, where's all the messages? Okay, so you said that she said that, you know, we were trying to dox her, but where's the proof of her actually saying that? Lord have mercy. Y'all gonna be leaking messages. It's gonna be 2030, and y'all still gonna be sending out one message at a time. Y'all still gonna be sending out one message at a time in the next 20 years. We ain't got time for this slow motion shit. Y'all ain't no juvenile. Okay, y'all acting juvenile. Y'all ain't no juvenile. We get tired of this. I'm being tired of this shit. Okay, hold on. So let me get to the next part. Hold on. She says, one of my people let me listen to the Discord, child, making up shit. So then they start talking about Jag and then get some rest. So that's going to be into that one. So this is where Julie Bean and Lemon are mentioned. Now, I don't see in this right here where Livmore is mentioned, but Livmore comes up later and with the fake auntie, the She's No Lady profile, okay? And I'll be honest, I'm not going to go over all those messages again. It's redundant and repetitive, and I would say you have to catch up on my previous videos with those same messages over and over. And a lot of those messages are long and lengthy. I will try to find the one from Discord, though. Hold on one second. So let me actually get into the SIP drama so I can get some phone calls, okay? So with the SIP drama, Dion and SIP have fell out. And this is based on what I'm gathering, because again, with a lot of people involved, there's a lot of he say, she say, and stuff like that going on, okay? And then not everyone's going to tell the full story or, you know, tell the full side or anything that's going to expose themselves fully. So with that being said, you only get what you can get, okay? Yeah, we already know you don't dox anyone. Now, let me be clear. Stacey said she does not believe Dion no more, that she doesn't believe her at all no more. But it's the fact that you actually act like you believed her before, without no receipt, without any proof, or without anything. And you take zero accountability that you could have reached out to me or anyone else as someone that had been around, as someone that had open communication where you already communicated with me before, that you know that I'm someone you could reach out to or say this or ask that to. So there is no excuses for you to believe something that it didn't make any sense. And in fact, when Stacey B left our Discord, we were actually shocked. Like, what happened to Stacey? Like, Stacey was like always around. Like, there is Stacey. Every time we go live, Stacey is there. So then when she started acting funny, and then she left the Discord, we were like, what happened to Stacey? And then the whole auntie thing was being, like, the auntie was being weird. That lady, the She's No Lady profile was being strange and weird. Changed her name to Fuck Stacey B. It was crazy shenanigans. We didn't know what was going on, but Well, what I do know is I have blocked the auntie page and I didn't block Stacy. So that means obviously I was taking up for Stacy's side instead of the auntie side that was spazzing out, and obviously something wrong with that page. But I now believe that that was Stacy and not a real auntie, and she was using that auntie page to stir up trouble and mess. That's what I believe. Hold on. So with the whole so let me go back to the Dion thing, okay? So Dion believes that Sip is disloyal. She thinks that he has been on phone calls where she has been discussed and that he has been a part of setting her up. And here's the thing. Sip has been on phone calls with Val. Preston, if you remember, that it was disclosed that there was conversations where Val and Sip have been on the phone call at the same time, right? So when they were on the phone at the same time, it was because Stacy B had been already saying things about Dion stalking her and Dion this and Dion that. Okay. So when at the time we already know that Val didn't know no Dion. She didn't know no Dion. She was friends or supposed to be sister friends with Stacy B. And that's who she's supposed to be cool with and loyal to is most likely to be Stacy B, even though she had her own thoughts about her, but that's another story. So when Stacy B is telling her something about Dion, then Val is skeptical about Dion, about who is this person and what's true about her, what's not true, and things like that. Okay. So Val gets on the phone with Low-Key and Roxanne, and then I think Sip is someone that is on the phone with Roxanne as like a call, like a partially on the phone, like a three-way or something like that, where he's on the phone, like Roxanne brings him in on the call. So y'all know how three-way and stuff works, where you call other people, they call people, it could be like a bunch of people on the phone, like a group conference call at that point. So Dion is upset because she's just now finding out or realizing that they had these phone calls where her name was being brought up and her name was being discussed. And she's upset that Sip was on these calls. And she feels betrayed. She feels betrayed by him because she feels like he's a part of some sort of setup or some sort of scheme against her because he never mentioned these calls to her or the fact that he was on it. Now, here's the catch. People I have talked to about this whole situation, from Val to Low-Key and others, even Roxanne, all of them have said that Sip was actually defending. I'm going to take calls in a minute, Livermore. I'm going to take calls about everything in a minute. That everyone that has spoke on Sip so far, I talked to Roxanne, Low-Key, and Val. That's the main people that were on the phone, right? With Sip, they all say that he was actually defending Dion and going against Stacy B, which we've all seen he's been doing. Even now he has been doing it, which is going against Stacy B, saying that she's a liar, she's making up shit, and defending Dion and pretty much trying to tell Val and others, I guess, to give Dion a chance and not to believe Stacy B and anti-Stacy B and pro Dion. So Dion, it looks like you might be assuming just because he was on those calls, he's a part of some sort of setup or some sort of scheme to go against you, when he was actually defending you on that. Now, I gather, I believe that she believes those calls were about anti-her and And Stacey was not on those calls, by the way, but she believes that he was on those calls and he knew that everyone was trying to set up Dion or go after Dion. But it was not a conversation about setting her up or going after Dion. It was about whether or not Stacey was telling the truth about Dion, and whether or not like who was telling the truth, Dion or Stacey. And then we had Sip on the phone who was defending Dion, saying that Stacey is lying. Because remember, Val and Low Key were friends with Stacey B, right? And I guess Roxanne and Sip were trying to get them to listen to Dion and see what Dion had to say. Listen to Dion and see what Dion had to say about Stacey. Or I'm gonna have to have Low Key call in. Okay, so Low Key, I'm gonna put a number you can call in, so I don't want to get it confused. Okay, because you are more privy to information. Okay, so also let me let Low Key tell it. But mainly, I guess Low Key, not Low Key, but Dion feels like Sip is a part of some sort of setup because he was on these calls with these people. And her name was being mentioned and discussed. Now, was Sip on these calls? Yes. But was he anti her, against her, setting her up? No, he was defending her against Stacey B's allegations. Okay? And now on the flip side, we already know that there was other conversations, and other conversations where Dion was on the call and they were talking about Stacey B. And we already know that those calls got leaked, and Val was on those calls talking shit about Stacey B. So there is different conversations. So there's one conversation, there are conversations that were discussing Dion, and it was about whether Stacey was telling the truth about Dion or not. And then there was the other conversation that was about Stacey B and about her having and Low Key wasn't on this one, by the way, but about her, we already heard the lead calls about saying that she has a fake leg and faking illnesses. That's the one that was leaked with, that was about Stacey B herself. The one that was not leaked that we're referring to now is the one with Low Key on it, but it's all about, people are, I guess, trying to Sip and I guess Roxanne are trying to get them to get to know Dion and not listen to Stacey B. It's kind of like, okay, Val and Low Key are most likely at that time team Stacey B, right? So since they're team Stacey B, and Stacey B is telling them all kinds of things about Dion, Sip is defending Dion and say, don't believe Stacey B. Stacey B is a liar, not Dion. So he's defending her. And they're trying to get, they're trying to really get them to be team Dion, like Val and Low Key to be team Dion. So then, and not team Stacey B. Okay? So the call was not actually anti-Dion. It was a call to convince other parties to be on her side. So he was in defense. Now, where it can go to is that maybe Dion felt that whether it was a negative call or a positive call, she felt entitled, or she felt that she should have been told about the call either way. It's kind of like, since he was on a phone call and she was being discussed, she feels like that he should have told her, hey, I was on a call with these people, Low Key and Val and Roxanne, and we were talking about you, and it wasn't nothing negative. It was, this is what happened, and this is what was said. She feels owed a conversation or owed a talk that conversation was took place in the first place. She feels like this loyalty that she didn't know that he had a call and where she was being mentioned. And he can say, oh, well, I was defending you, but she feels like, well, you should have told me, hey, I was on this call, but I was defending you on it or whatever. So I'm gonna let other people speak. Now, could there be other people that he has talked to or said things to in this whole thing that can also make her feel some type of way? Yes. But as far as the phone calls, let me be clear. I'm only referring to the phone calls with Val on it and Low Key on it. And those phone calls were actually Sip defending Dion. So just because someone is having a conversation about you with others, it's not always negative. Sometimes it can be positive to what they're defending you against. the people. And there are sometimes that it's complicit or some people are joining in. In this case, based on what people are saying, that he was not really trying to go against Dion. He was actually defending her. Okay, so now press 1 if you actually understand what I'm trying to say, and press 2 if you need more clarification. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Number 1, Live More, you can call in to give your peace of mind about this whole situation with Stacey B and the Avengers. Julie Bean, if you want to, I don't know. You can also message me if you want me to read your statement. And also low key, you can give your take on it because I think your name was mentioned in one of the podcasts as well. And then Roxanne, I don't know if you're out there. I think I saw you earlier. I don't know if you want to actually call in as well. Okay. So let me put the number up. So do y'all believe that Sip should have told Dion about the phone call, whether it was negative or positive, that he owed her a conversation about that conversation, even though he was defending her? And the one did he owe her a conversation? So now those two have fell out. Now Dion, I do believe that you I don't, how did Dion and Sip even meet? So y'all feel that Sip should have said, hey, there was a phone call and they were talking about what Stacey B had said about you, but I was defending you and said it's not true, even though it's not a setup. So that can make her feel betrayed. Now, this is where I feel like people are grown and there's a lack of communication. And the lack of communication is that this could have easily been handled without going into some sort of beef. Like, do y'all have communication skills to say, yeah, I had this conversation, but yeah, I was defending you on it and just being like, just bringing clarity. That it's not that complicated. Hold on. So that could have been squashed if y'all just had a conversation and said, yes, there was a call, but I was defending you on that call. And maybe I should have told you that there was a conversation and your name was mentioned, but I was defending you. But as far as, then, going further and saying, okay, well, he set me up. I don't know where all the setup and he knew I was a part of. He was on the phone where I was being set up and he didn't tell me. So I'm going to let Low-Key explain that. But from what I gather, that call was not a setup against no Dion at all. And in fact, Sid was defending her on the call. So he was not a part of nothing like that. But yeah, hold on. I'm putting my number up. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was trying to look for. Let me see I can find a lady leatherneck message. But in my opinion, it's redundant. Like, Stacey, you got some explaining to do. You left for a long time and you still have not. You left for a long time and then you came back, but you didn't answer all the other questions. Hold on, put my speaker back on just a second.
Okay. Power on. Bluetooth connected.
Okay, you're online. You're on air.
Okay. Hey, Danny.
Hey.
Hey, Avengers. Yeah, so I got sent a link and I heard Miss Dion's station head, and I was kind of shocked because I was really confused because the last that I known her and Sip was cool. Anytime I spoke with Sip in the group setting, he only had good things to say about Dion in the sense like he defended her. That was his friend. He called her his friend. So when I heard them say he was sitting with us and we were talking about setting her up, that never happened. How this all began, how we were introduced, well, how me and Roxanne was introduced to this Dion person was from Stacey bringing Dion into our group, speaking about the things that she had going on with Stacey, all the way back to the fake Discord receipts. That we still have never seen those receipts. That was the original argument Val and Stacey had last year sometime. There was supposedly these fake Discord receipts that were sent to Stacey, showing Val in this Discord speaking ill on her or questioning her health. Um, Stacey said she finally realized they were fake because Meek was in the picture in the screenshot, and she said Meek doesn't have any social media. Meek doesn't do that, so that's how she realized it was fake. Her and Dion had the fallout, and she stopped talking to her, and that's when she started riding harder with Val. So now, when it's months later, when Stacey starts coming into our group, and she brings up the Dion girl, calling her stalker, saying, yeah, she's the one that did this. I said, I don't know anything about Dion. So she started explaining stuff about her. I'm like, oh, okay. Again, I don't know her. I'm sorry this is happening to you, but I don't know that girl. So after a while, when Pitt started to, I guess, let Roxanne know some things, because everything Stacey was saying, um, it kind of got back to Pitt through conversations. And he's like, that's not true. That's a lie. Stacey's lying. Stacey is not telling the truth. She's stalking Dion. I said, wait, I'm getting real confused. Stacey's saying Dion's stalking her. Dion, uh, Stacey's saying Dion is stalking her. Dion is saying Stacey is stalking her. I'm like, this is really, really confusing. Um, so when the fallout happened with the group, when we started, when I found out there was supposed to be this setup, and I went to Val with it, and then we went to Stacey with it, and there was this big fallout. I had to talk with Roxanne, and we had Sip on the line, and I started to say to Sip in that moment, maybe you don't want to trust the Dion girl, because I saw some screenshots that suggest that she's not really your friend. And those were the screenshots where Dion was calling Sip a clown, saying that he's up her ass, he's doing all of that. She don't want to be bothered with him. He's stupid, he's slow. But it went all around that and said, no, we cool, we cool. No, it's not what you think, we're cool. He defended her even then. So to hear Dion now saying that Sip turned on her and we were all gossiping about her, and he said nothing to her about it, that's not true. The only time that she was spoken about was if Stacey brought up a claim against Dion, and we were kind of gauging it, like, well, who is telling the truth? And that was that. So there was no setup for you, Dion. Nobody was trying to, we didn't know you. No one knew you. And that was that.
Yeah, so You know, it could be possible that there's other things she's hearing outside of these calls, but I'm just again addressing the calls that you had and that he was on, right? And that wasn't about setting up anything against Dion. It was mostly like, who is Dion? And he's the one that would know. So I guess she's the one that would have information on Stacey B, or you know, to try to, I guess, in my opinion, was it like to in your opinion, was it like to try to convince y'all to befriend Dion?
No, it wasn't like to be her friend, but kind of saying it was highlighting that Stacey was not being honest with us. And so when we would hear Dion's point of view, we wouldn't hear it from Dion, we heard it from Sis. Her version of it, it started to make us question even more of some of the things that I know I was already seeing. And I told this to Stacey, you were moving funny to me. And Stacey said, I could understand how it looks that way, da 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 da. I said, yeah, the things that you do. And now I'm hearing other things that's making me look at you that way. I'm watching you because I'm trying to judge whether or not we want to keep you in this group or not. So no, he wasn't trying to get us on their side. It was more so giving us another way to another part of the story, something that's supposed to have been missing that we didn't know about, that we did not know about Stacey.
So in that way, it was in some way to, because she would be the source of information on stuff about possibly Stacey, as for some information, like y'all didn't really know who Stacey really, what Stacey really was about.
Well, for me, it wouldn't have been taking either one of their sides because again, I didn't know Dion and I was not trying to get to know her. But yeah, I mean, it would have definitely helped me back away from if she's not who she claims to be, then I need to back away. So that's it would definitely question. So when people were saying, why were they treating you like this? You were their friend. They have to understand this is some of the stuff that was happening. So we were just questioning. We were trying to give Stacey a chance to show us the real her, to feel like we can trust her completely. But there was always, if she says this, Dion would say that. That's not true. Then if we brought up some things to Stacey, Stacey would say how Dion's a liar. So they're both calling each other liars.
And that's what I've been saying is frustrating with this whole situation, is that everyone is in the middle of these two beefing, and they're both saying on both sides of this person doing that person is doing this, and it's like both of them, to be honest, in my opinion, are complicit in the whole thing. So by Roxanne put this, my thing about when I say defend, number one, I'm kind of using what like a verbiage from Val, but mainly it's to say that Stacey B had allegations against Dion, and with her having those allegations against Dion, then Sip will be defending Dion, as in like defending her against those allegations from Stacey B.
Right. Because what actually kicked it off was when she made the statement of Dion stalking me, this is my stalker, she called police on me, and this and this and this. And that's when Sis was like, no, that's not true. Stacey's the actual stalker. There's the things that y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. And so we finally pressed and said, well, how do you know? Because you and Stacey aren't friends. And so he finally, I believe he asked her if it was okay, and she said it was okay to tell us who she was.
Okay, so at that time, or was it later? So while he was on the phone, he asked her, or was it later?
it was later at some time because we were getting information and we're like, where are you getting your information from? I kept saying I can't just believe him, and him and Stacy aren't friends. Who is he speaking to even know this information?
Right.
And so he finally came back and said he had the permission to reveal. And so my other question was, where did Dion get her information from? For her to come up with all of this that we sat around wanting to set, because this word set up keeps coming up a lot. And I'm not with no setups, and I'm not going to lie for anybody. So I was curious, as I'm listening to her station head, where did this, who told her this is what we were doing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So
That's why I said that I'm only discussing what the cause you had and Val had with Sil, because there could be something outside of this whole thing with you guys that they could be talking about or discussing too, right? So that's why I'm only sticking to the cause with you. So a good question of who's saying this. Maybe it's somebody else that want to lick her kitty cat that is trying to get her away from Sip, who she feels like she probably feels like whoever it is could be feeling like they are too close and want to divide them up so that they can tell her stuff, or she could be getting some other information that we are not aware of. Now, Sip is really saying that he has been defending her, but I'm not, privy to all his conversations and who he all talks to. But when she talks about the call with you and Val and Roxanne and Sip, then as it pertains to that, y'all are all saying that he was not attacking her or setting her up. And in fact, it looks like it will be Stacy that people are mostly questioning about, what's going on with Stacy, right? That's what it seems like. So it's more so it was more towards Stacy B than actually Dion, as far as like what's going on with Stacy B.
Yeah, because he never badmouthed Dion at all. He didn't. He was on her side. He didn't even really bash Stacy. He just stated what was supposed to be true and what was not true.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I only talk to Sid in that regard, Sid, Roxanne, and Val. Nobody else.
Yeah, that's the only people that were on the call. So, and she's talking about this call, right? So now I want to say this. So how many times did this happen? Because I think Val said she spoke to him maybe once or twice. So how many times were you on a call where it was all of y'all or on the phone with Sid?
I would say maybe a total of 5 times. At least 5 times.
With you?
And they weren't with me, Val, Roxanne, and Sid. So it could be that the girls are just on the call, and then Sid happens to call, and then we're adding him to our call. And so we could be just speaking of something that we noticed that day, and he would help clarify it for us.
Clarify what? Like about Stacey B?
Yes. So the topics of when she talked about the stalking, he said, no, that's not true. That Dion had proof. Stacey saying she had proof that Dion was stalking her. And she keeps bringing up the police report, but we never seen proof other than her yelling at Dion on a Venmo receipt. And she said she had the police report. I never saw the police report, so I don't know. That was just Stacey's word. But Sid said that Dion had proof that Stacey was stalking Dion. He saw the proof. So then we had, what was the other thing? Shit, Danny. I'm sorry, I'm flipping right now because I'm getting so tired. I'm trying to think
Oh, it's okay.
of
And
what
I
was.
think that the whole thing is that she's thinking that the call it was mostly about questioning of Stacey and not really her. So it's not setting her up. Really, it's really questioning Stacey. Like, and she's supposed to be the person of a source of information that would make that if y'all have information on Stacey, like if she's not who she says she is, then what you
Correct.
have, you say she's stalking you, so where's receipt? You say this, you say that, then where's receipts? You're pretty much saying Dion through Sip, because Sip is the one that's connected to her to say, okay, what do you have on Stacey then that would make us, why should we back away or why should we question her? So again, it's not really
Right.
about setting up Dion or going after Dion. It's pretty much Stacey B, which is the source of the other call where Val is on there, you know. So it'd be mostly Stacey B. So yeah, I don't know where she's getting information
Correct.
about where it would be her that was being questioned. It was more so that, but and you are also saying, just to clarify, that you're not the one that was really like picking either side because you were questioning both, right? Or go ahead.
Correct. 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 I question both. I didn't lean into either which way. I said I'm just it started being a lot. I said, you know what? I don't believe either one. And then toward the end, and I have to get to this part, Danny, of the fallout, because remember, I've never spoken to Dion. I've only spoken with Sip about her, whatever it is that she had over there. But when the fallout did happen, and Stacey wanted to prove herself, and she started sending receipts, screenshots, and things. I'm leaning into her screenshots, like, wait a minute, maybe Stacey could be telling the truth. It was just a lot of game playing back and forth, and it was very confusing. It was very confusing.
Yeah, and Stacey, I know you're out there. I believe that you are the one that sent out that email because it has a piece of a statement from when Dion did file a police report, and her statement is a part of this whole mass email. And what happens is you have to know who you're talking about, and you have to request this information from the police department. So someone had to request it from the police department, or they had their own copy of the police report already. So that's quite telling that I believe that Stacey P is the one that sent this out. But that's another thing. I'll get into that in a minute. But
Right.
so there was no setup of Dion on these calls. It was more focused on Stacey B and questioning of her and what, like, you know, what, like you're saying Stacey B and this and that. Y'all are saying this negative stuff about her. So where's the proof and receipts of what you're saying about her? It's more so about
Correct.
that and not so Dion. So you don't know how it's getting out here that Dion was being set up and she's been plotted against. And even for her Silk, when you feel like Silk was actually backing her and saying, you know, so my question is, if Sip is asking Dion for the information and Dion is saying it to him or he's relaying it back, how wouldn't she, or why wouldn't she know that he's asking this information for y'all about Stacey?
Right. So I believe that she knew he got permission from her to say. Now, maybe I would say this. Maybe Dion was not aware that he spoke multiple times. Maybe she thought he was asking for permission for uh, one thing, that she had spoken to him about. And he could have been under the impression that he was allowed to speak on these things because we did not share her name. We didn't talk about her to anyone else. That was the promise that we gave him. We kept our word there. So I guess, whoever is being messy and trying to, because this is like real Twilight Zone-ish, it has flipped. What I heard over there, it was now we were in a huddle to set her up. We were talking about her, so bad. We were doing all of those. Oh, no, 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 no. I spoke about you, Dion, after the fact, after things just weren't making sense, after things were all twisted around, after your receipts weren't adding up. I said, she's a liar. And that's all I called you.
And I mean, you have to show receipts, and that goes for both sides. And which I will say is what I've been trying to drive home is both sides are trying to expose each other, and then everyone else is caught in the crossfires and in the middle of this whole thing, to where, you know, and it's just crazy because it's like both of y'all saying that each other is stalking each other, both of you are trying to expose each other, and then everyone else is in the middle of this chaos between y'all two. And then people are left to, like you said, like you're on a call, like who to believe. And I think that a lot of us, press 1 in the chat if you're out there now and you're feeling the same type of way, like who to believe, Dion or Stacey, who's talking who's doing what, who's right, who's wrong, who's telling the truth, who's not. That there is a back and forth, and I feel like I can see how people can get caught in the middle of like what's going on between these two and who to believe and who's telling the truth about cancer, who's telling the truth about this cancer, and then this happening, and then the bee bit the throat. It's just a bunch of lies and stuff going on between the two, and then they're posting different receipts, and then it's selective receipts. Selective receipts where they're not telling the full receipt or the full story. So then you're getting bits and pieces, and it's annoying. And then I expect you to make a decision based on bits and pieces. How can I make it's piecemeal? You give me little bits at a time. I'm supposed to make a big decision on who's telling the truth based on half evidence or half receipts. And then and then Jay Bam says don't believe either. And I think that's where low key came. So like I don't know who to believe, and I'm just like, yeah.
And so I'm just like, they got to take me out of it. Just take me out of it. I am done with that because neither one of them, I know what to believe. You got one that's saying she will say she don't know me. And then you got another one saying, but that one do know me. I don't know neither one of y'all at this point because I don't know what to believe. So I really just want to be out of that. I hope I'm not brought back up in it anymore. I don't know why I was brought into it this time. But it was what it was. We didn't know what to believe.
Loki says, take her out of the group chat. Take her out of the group chat. Y'all can take me and the Avengers out too, okay? If y'all ain't gonna tell us we want y'all know the Avengers like receipts. Y'all don't give us all the receipts, then take us out the group chat. Ain't got time for you gonna give me 2 receipts per month. Like I'm
not now, right now, right now.
Yeah, the ration. You rationing out the receipts. Like it's rations, okay? Like listen, you give me 3 receipts today, and then 5 tomorrow, and 2 in 3 years, and I'm gonna be 80 years old. I'm gonna be 55 for real. You gave me 55. I'm gonna be 55 for real by the time I get all these receipts.
Yeah, because they do. Each one wants to show, I didn't do nothing wrong. This one, I didn't do that wrong. I didn't do. Look, just fight amongst yourselves. Just leave everybody else out of it and just go at it. Each person keeps saying they're over it, they're done with it, but then it starts back up again. Just either fight or just walk away.
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause violence. But you know what I'm trying to say. Just get it, because that's the other thing. They could actually talk to each other and hash it out.
They could just fucking make up at this point. Y'all don't sit news and
that
shit
part
and
too.
talking about rubbing on the thighs and shit. And ain't talking about no Popeyes. So they might as well just fucking make it and go about their day. Try to take low key said take her out of the group chat. There was no setup. Stilt was actually taken up for Dion. He wasn't after her or plotting against her. Don't know where that came from. Now, if Stilt out there plotting against her in some other capacity or doing whatever, child, with his helicopter dick and dingleberry booty, whatever he got going on, child, low key said take out the group chat, take out the dingleberry chat, take out the helicopter dick chat, take out the wig chat and the bees in the throat. She ain't interested. All right, is that right?
Yep, my parachute on and I'm jumping down. I appreciate you.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, good night.
A mess. Okay, let me put the phone number back up, child. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Help is on the way. So I did speak to Val as well, and she's on a hiatus, okay? Come on, somebody. Huh? You on there talking about I'm trying to set somebody up? I ain't trying to set nobody up. I'm over here minding my black ass business, trying to go to church and trying to stop being a fake scroll. Help is on the way. Hold on. Okay, Carly, you're on air.
Hey, Dani.
Hey.
It's Roxanne. How are you?
Hey, girl. You're on air.
Okay, so what do you need to know?
Child, you was on the group call, child. These group calls, child. Just tell us, like, okay, so I guess Dion is feeling like the calls were made to set her up, child.
Absolutely. No. First of all, the phone calls initially started off with me, Val, and Lil Key. We would talk about whatever we were talking about. Val would have some reservations on some things. She brought the Lil Key in there, okay? So before, that, Sid had never been on any of the three of our phone calls. But when things start coming up, and Sid was telling me something, the four of us ended up on a phone call together. And, but the thing about it is this. No one was talking about Dion initially. There was nothing about Dion being said. Everything was about Stacey. Questions about Stacey. No one was saying anything about Dion. Later on down the line, because like low-key said, we had spoke, the four of us, several times, before, the Dion thing ever even came up. And, we were hearing things, and we weren't feeling some of the things that we were hearing. And shit, that's really it. I told you, I said what I said. I had my feelings. Val had her feelings. Low-key had her feelings. Sid had his feelings. We're entitled to how we feel. But I will say no one, and I mean this, for everything I love is true and holy. My babies, my grandchildren, my husband. No one's trying to set Dion up. Set her up for what? What's the payoff of a setup with her? No one ever even said anything bad about her. No, he didn't trust it. And y'all did hear me say, well, I believe Dion. I did say it. I'm not going to sit here and refute the shit. Hell, it was recorded. But no one was trying to set Dion up at all. No one ever even said anything bad about her. So when this shit is getting back to me, I'm like, what? Rough? Like, what the fuck? No one said nothing bad about you. Ever. Ever. So it's a head scratcher, but I got other shit going on in my life, so I'm really not going to be sitting back like, oh, I'm thinking about it. This shit don't bring not a fucking dime over here. So I'm just like, whatever, man. Think what the fuck you want to think. Like, no one talked back. No one said anything bad about Dion. There was never some fucking great conspiracy to set up Dion. For what? For what? Adults really shouldn't care about who's friends with who and this, that, and the fourth. Like, this shit's passe. But seriously, no one was trying to set Dion up. I don't know where that shit came from. Hell, Val never even said anything bad about Dion other than, why doesn't Dion like me? She was saying that because Stacey told her that. We didn't know who I don't give no fucks for Dion, until it was brought to us. Like, I'm just like, whatever, man. Kiss my ass. Like seriously, this shit is so fucking remedial.
So you're pretty much
Anything?
saying like take you out of group chat as well. You ain't got time for this. This ain't productive. It ain't making you no money.
No, I mean
so,
I would entertain. I would listen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like I wasn't listening. Yeah, bitch would be all ears. But no one said anything bad about Dion. There was never some major plot to do anything to her because I never had a beef for her. Low key never had a beef for her. And from what I understand, the Sip never had a beef for her. All we knew was we were being told that Dion didn't like Val. Val was like, but why? Why for a cup? You know, and that was it. So I don't know, man. The shit's weird. But no one was trying to set Dion up. No one's lying for Sip. That motherfucker's grown. That's little bro. You know, he's his own person. But he never said nothing bad about that woman. Not to me. Not to Low Key. Not even to Val. So I don't know where this shit is coming from. Period.
Yeah,
It's strange.
Yeah, well, you know, that you're the second person on the call that's saying that about what happened.
You're breaking
and also,
up, Danny.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, well, Sip, I talked to Sip, I talked to Bell, I talked to you, and low key, y'all all on the call. To be honest, I think that's most everyone on the call. So with that being said, everyone is pretty much saying the same thing, that it was not a setup against Dion, and Sip was mostly, you know, defending her against the Stacey B allegations. And
well, see, that's just it. There was only the allegation of what Stacey told Val.
Yeah.
And Stacey told Val that Dion didn't like her. So yes, he did go to the fire, to the limit, to the wire, and say she never said nothing about you. She's never talked bad about you. So yes, he did defend her in that aspect. But past that, we didn't know shit about her. The fuck we talking about you about? We don't know anything. But how my shit set up, that's little bro. If he said Dion didn't say anything, that's what the fuck I'm gonna believe. Excuse my language. Period. That's it. He told Val that. He was like, she doesn't talk about you. But Val getting one story and Sip telling her something else. She wanted to talk to the woman. Eventually it happened. Okay, case Sarah. It happened. Now what?
Right, and I talked about, let me see what she said. Val says, I had talked to Val too. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So Val says he was defending her against Stacey, talking about Sip. And also that Stacey and Sip were going back and forth briefly. I guess was Stacey accusing Sip of having some sort of criminal record or something.
Having what? You broke up.
A Sip of like.
I'm on my house phone. I still got a landline, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Stacey was saying something about Sip too at one point. I guess about some sort of stuff he supposed to have happened like in his real life. So then those two.
Okay, so with that, Stacey was telling me that Sip was, you know, he had a warrant out of here and this, that, and the fourth. He doesn't. He didn't. Still don't. I'm married to a cop, not a regular uniform cop. I can't have people around me with no fucking felonies and warning for murder. He didn't have shit. You're not gonna be around me, my husband, my children. I call you little bro, and you have a major felony out against you. That's not gonna happen. You ain't fucking my shit up. So when she told me that, I did tell him. And when she sent the text messages, I did tell him. I didn't forward it to him. I told it. I told him. But we didn't have to discuss it with anyone because I already knew he didn't have any warrants out for his arrest out of Mississippi or anywhere else in the United States. According to the NCIS or NCIB, you know, it's one of those. Wait a minute. Let me just Let me just double check this. Hold on. Babe, when you got a warrant out and it's nationwide, what is it? What NCIB? When you have a warrant and it hits on you all things, it's NCIS or what is it? I know it's a TV. Okay, it's a TV show. Well, what is it?
NCIC. Ain't it?
Damn, you that tired? Okay, he said it's something. He forgot.
It's NCIC.
It's like the national database or something.
I don't think you can hear me, but it's NCIC.
Okay, it's NCIC. But the bottom line is he didn't have it. I don't have people around me who have potentially killed people. You're not going to be around my family. None of that. My mother. You know, this is my little bro. He's always been a gentleman. He never talk bad about Dion. No, he don't like Stacy. But past that, I don't know what anybody want me to say. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
You pretty much answered the question that there was not a setup.
For what?
Yeah, exactly. I think that sometimes when people hear,
me and Val don't even talk. I'm not even gonna lie on her.
I think that people hear a conversation was had and their name was brought up and they automatically go to negative, because remember there was another call that was made where again Stacey B, and I guess she felt like something happened to her similar to where it was negative, but in this case it was not. So it's not always negative when your name is being brought up. Okay, the phone disconnected. And also there can also be a call, I guess, from Livermore. Livermore before I get out of here. But I want to show this while she's calling back. Stacey, this is why I believe it's you. Hold on. Okay, call you on the air. Hello?
Oh?
Yes, you're on the air.
You can hear me, Dani?
Yes, it's Livermore?
Yes, this is Livermore. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna read a statement. I just needed to gather my thoughts real quick. So I wrote things down, but I don't mean any harm to anyone, but I just need to get this out, which is why I was gonna go on that panel yesterday. I just wanted to address the intentional mentioning of certain people's names from Dani's chat on not just one, but two panels. I don't know where that came from. It was mentioned that it was Dion, but technically it's word of mouth. I don't know that for sure because nothing was proven. There's no receipts. But it was made to make us look problematic. It was not said to one audience, but to two. I can only speak for myself here, but what I will say for the other two people involved, I have never seen that behavior from them. I don't dox anyone. I come on this platform to gag, to joke, to have a good time, enjoy the show. That's just kind of my vibe. But I'm not into putting people's personal business out because I have a personal life of my own. I don't dox. Do I like the mess? Of course I do. We all do. That's why we're here. I realize now that I have exposed myself and put my family at risk because I don't have StreamYard and I'm not familiar with it. But I know that if anything happens, it'll be because of certain people. So I know that. But I've been very blessed in my life. I have nothing to hide. I'm not worried about that too much. But there is a valid reason why I wanted to say what I said. And it's not like I don't have a reason to ask that particular person about their actions. I asked that person who brought it out as if we were participating in something that we were not. Could it have been Dion that put this out there? Yeah. And obviously on Dani's live today, she's kind of proved that. I just want a clarification from the person who put this out on a public platform, not once but twice. The way I see it, as an adult, no one can make you do anything. Make a choice in the end. And I'm not going to further go on because this would create a beef, and I'm not interested in beef with people that this is not like that. So it was all unnecessary to me. As an adult, if you wanted to leave, you just leave. You don't need to blame other people for you leaving a channel. The supposed aunt person did come into my inbox on Discord. It was weird. I could have blasted that. I could have put that out. I could have been messy, and I could have made that a big deal. But because I don't have Stacey's information to let her know what was happening, I knew Dani would keep it close to the vest at the time. And that person said a lot of bad things about her. But this was never any of my business. I didn't ask to be part of it. So I was confused and just wanted out of the situation. I don't know these people. I don't know what to think about it, but I don't do personal life stuff. I'm not that type of energy. I don't do that. I'm not malicious. I'm simply someone who doesn't want my name associated with anyone else's choices, to be clear. I'm not doing back and forth with anyone. There's no beef for me. I just want a clarification as to what happened, which is why I was going to go up on that panel. I'm a sub. I'm a moderator on the channel. I like to keep it there. I don't mean any harm to anyone. This is just an app to me. To be clear, I'm not saying that Stacey did this if she wants to windmill. I just don't know because I don't have a receipt of who said what. I just wanted to clear that up.
All right, thanks for coming in. And yeah, she's moderator. She's a sub. She has nothing to do with no panel creator kind of stuff in this sector. So with that being said, no, Liv Moore did not try to dox you. Jilly B not try to dox you. Lemon, me, and none of the Avengers were out for Stacey. As far as we were concerned, Stacey was over here. She was always chilling over here in the chat. Everyone was welcoming of Stacey. No one was really, well, I don't know everyone, but for the most part, most people were like, Stacey was a part of the chat and a part of the channel. It was weird when she actually left and we didn't understand why she just all of a sudden out of the blue switched on everyone and turned on everyone. And then later she explained it to me that it was because of this auntie person that she was saying she's no lady profile and that she was going to go into hiding on my channel as Lady Leatherneck. So then I didn't think anything of it, that, she was just going to go off my channel but under a new name. And then I left it at that and I moved on with my fucking life. So then now fast forward, it's like all this stuff is coming out and it's just crazy. And then, yeah. And the thing about it, like you said, no one blasted the whole she's no lady. I blocked that person from my Discord because they were acting crazy towards Stacey. And that shows that my loyalty was towards Stacey and not the outsider, the auntie profile that's attacking her. I even then reached out to Stacey and showed her what the auntie was saying about her to give her a heads up that possibly someone in your family is after you. I didn't, to be honest, believe that was family. I didn't know what was going on with the shit, but I just, as a creator, I said something fishy is going on here. And I did say fishy, and I gave her the messages from the auntie. So ultimately, I was looking out for her, and no one really blasted all the stuff about the auntie. So everyone was looking out for her. So we don't want to hear anything about the Avengers being anti you when we were actually looking out for you and blocking people for your ass.
Thank you, Dani. I just wanted to put that out.
All right, thank you for calling in.
Appreciate it.
All right, bye. Okay, we're gonna take some more calls. Okay, you're on the air.
Hey, Danny.
Hey.
It's me, Dilly Bean.
Okay, hey, Jelly Bean.
Hi. I was wondering because there was a time where, after I modded for Cat, May, she used to be close to Stacey B, and I went into her chat one day and she said, "Oh, girl, you talking like stuff about Cat?" And I was like, "What? I never said nothing bad about Cat." So I was, like shocked. And then Stacey B said, "No, Jimmy Bean's good." So I don't know where all that was coming from because I never said nothing bad about Cat. So later on, like hearing it, it's Dion that's talking all this nonsense. And it's ridiculous because I never had a personal conversation with her, ever. I never talked to Stacey B. Stacey B was real cool with me. I don't understand, like, out of nowhere, we was in someone's chat, and she didn't say anything to me. After that, I said, okay, this is what we're doing, and I left it like that. So I don't know where, all this animosity was coming from, and now I'm hearing that, so much was said that I said or did, and I'm like, well, it was just crazy. But either way, I was told last night that on Rain and Cleo's panel that they were like Stacey B mentioned me again and all this other stuff. So I went over there and I tried to rewind it a little bit, but all I heard was where Stacey B said I was supposedly close to sis. I never had not one conversation with that guy. So I don't understand how am I close with somebody who never even had a private combo with. So yeah, we ended that up ways that I never talked to him. And then I had a few people come to me telling me that he also said, which I didn't hear. So I'm just saying this is the hearsay. Or they're saying that I had this fool pic. Listen, I'm not one of these thirsty chicks that was in his DM conversing with him. I don't have no pic or nothing because if not, all the others would have had it. So I don't understand where all my name is coming up in this, and I don't even know my DM don't like me or didn't like me because at this point I really don't give a shit. But I don't know what I did to her other than chatting with her in your chat when she was going on with the so-called cancer stuff. And she asked me one time if I could give her my my IG, and I said you were the only one that had it, and I told her to ask you. And she never did. Ever since then, she never talked to me. So I don't know what's her issue.
Yeah. So again, I believe that Stacey B chose to throw everybody away for Dion because she felt like she had something going with that person, and then with her, and then now that it didn't turn out well, she wants everything to go back to how it was before. That's what I'm thinking. And she's not really wanting to take accountability that she chose this route and no one else could force her to do anything.
And what I'm saying, I never had a conversation with anybody outside of the Avengers. Even I married for Kat, and I never had a private conversation with her. So my name coming up in this is ridiculous.
Yeah, and who actually would say that, or where would she get that, and where is receipt of you having any private conversation with Sip? So like, it's like things are circulating, and if Dion said it, then show us proof that Dion said it. Otherwise, like, where is it coming from?
And where I said what I saw that you put it on the screen, where it showed that Dion was saying to Stacey that that she saw in Discord that I was talking about her, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was the same thing that was going on with Renee and Kat. Like saying that I was talking about her in your Discord, and I'm like, I never said nothing bad about Kat. I never said anything. So now I know that it's Dion that was saying this shit.
Possibly so, and maybe other people might have receipts of what's going on. We'll see. The truth always comes out, so we will see.
Yeah, hopefully. And that's like, I really don't care about these pics. Like, they not in my real life, so I really don't care. I just hope that I get just like Loki to get out the group chat, because I really get two shits about them.
All right, y'all heard that. Julie said, take her out the group chat. I think Lil More want to be out. I think all of us want to be out the group chat. Okay, just take us all out the group chat. And at this point, it's going in circles, it's going in cycles. It's circular and
Exactly.
it's like repeating itself. Like that's why I said I'm not even bringing up all these same receipts that I just went over. It's like I'm not gonna be on Groundhog Day.
You, Danny.
All right, thank you for calling in. All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye. So yes, Lil Moore says take her out as well. Okay, we have time for one more call and I have to get off here. But yeah, so Stacy, this is why I believe it's you that sent those messages. Or you have now, did you directly send it? Maybe not, but you are behind it because this screenshot is from the actual police report filed by Dion. And who would be having Dion's name to go and request the police report? Who would have her information to request it? Who would go out their way to request it? So no one gives a fuck about Dion to be doing all of that, at least at that certain point, and to actually take that much time because it takes time to get records. So for you to have the police report already and know what's in the police report and the statement, Stacey B, you had to circulate this yourself. I doubt she did this to herself and exposed herself. So two people have this police report, Dion and Stacey B. And yes, other people can get a police report, but only if they request it. So this is the police report statement. It says, I met Stacy on YouTube and we bonded over cancer. I got diagnosed with cancer on 10/11/2023. We were friends until February 2025. She has been stalking me since I ended the friendship. She has doxed me and blackmailed me. She has spoofed my number. I blocked her on my phone and IG. So why does someone have this police report? I didn't request it. And I doubt any other creator in this sector requested this. And then on top of that, what's her name? Ryder Root got this information from someone else. So she didn't request it herself. So she got this secondhand. So who would have access to the report and know about all the information needed to request it? Stacy B. So if it's not you, then hey, but it's pointing to you. And it says YouTube, once she realized she was blocked, she started going on different people's channel to get them to find me. At the moment that this was going on, I was still undergoing chemo. Once it was brought to my attention, I reached out to her county police and filed a report with them. Oslo County initially did a report, but because Stacy interned with this county, she created fake receipts to say I threatened her. I told her county I will turn over my phone so they can take a deep look through it to prove I have not contacted her. I also filed a police report here in my county on Winnet. Once she spoofed my number, she revealed my legal name, and to me, she would come and told me she would come to Atlanta and beat my behind. She's also threatened to shoot me. I'm not understanding why she's targeting me, but I can't deal with this anymore. I am still being treated for my cancer. Well, things had to get quiet. Well, things had got quiet and I thought she was done. And she reaches out to me on Venmo. I forgot we were friends on there and I asked her again to leave me alone. Now, because I still won't talk to her, she is stalking, harassing me and blackmailing me on YouTube. I deal with severe depression and anxiety. I cannot take it anymore. This is my only way to get her to stop and leave me alone. Who would have access to that police report besides Stacy B? So Stacy B, you can say you were on a hiatus, you disappeared from YouTube, and I believe you were disappearing, all right, to get a big old file of all the information on this girl to dox her. And then once everybody was saying your name and thinking that you did this, you came out of hiding to defend yourself and say you didn't do it. But you, before you left, you forgot you already been trying to get everyone, including me, to dox the girl. So my conclusion right now is Stacy B wants Dion exposed and Dion wants Stacy B exposed, and y'all got everybody in the middle of y'all beef and drama. And Silp is just the latest person a part of this whole saga of, she's thinking that Silp is working for Stacy B and as he's working for Stacy B for money or whatever, he's a part of her being set up. And now people on the phone call, Val, Roxanne, and everyone, and low key are saying that Silp was not setting her up a part of any setup at all. quite the opposite. Now, could he have been doing other things with other people? Possibly, but as far as the ladies that spoke today and dialed through email or messages, DM, should I say, they all said that Silk was not setting her up or anti-Dion. He was pro-Dion. Now, could he be anti-Dion in other conversations or other things that I'm not privy to? Then that's a possibility, but not as far as the vow calls that these are, okay? Yeah. And I kind of felt that something was odd because he has been, even when people were telling him that Dion shared his news and shared this and shared that, he still was defending Dion. But anyways, I have to get out of here. I love y'all, but I will see y'all in the next live. Bye. Oh, I do see someone else tried to call, so I don't know if that was someone else or not, but we can take calls in the next live. I really have to get out of here, but I will see y'all next live. Love y'all. And make sure on the replay, smash that like button on your replay, and I will see y'all later. Bye.
I don't fuck with fake assholes, fake ass bitches, everybody knows. I don't fuck with fake ass hoes, fake ass bitches, and that's how it goes. You a fake ass hoe, you a fake ass bitch. I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Nah, I don't fuck with you. You a fake, fake, fake. You a fake, fake. You a fake asshole, you a fake ass bitch. You can't sit at my table, bitch, you unstable. Always talking your shit, running your lips, thinking you slick, playing your tricks, playing your games, acting real lame, talking your shit, but not to my face. Two-faced bitch, whole life a disgrace, snitching to the cops, linking with my ops, acting like you solid but bounce when it's hot. Talking about loyalty, you ain't got none. You a fake snake and I already won. I don't fuck with fake ass hoes, fake ass bitches, everybody knows. I don't fuck with fake ass hoes, fake ass bitches, and that's how it goes. You a fake ass hoe, you a fake ass bitch. I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Nah, I don't fuck with you. You a fake, fake. You a fake, fake. You be smiling in my face, but plotting on the low. Jealous of my shine, praying I don't grow. Always in some mess, always starting beef, stirring up drama, bringing fake relief. You be pocket watching, counting what I make, lurking on my page, trying hard to imitate. Call yourself my friend, but you never ride. Say you got my back, but you quick to fold. Selling out secrets just to feel bold. Act like you real, but your mask don't stick. I see through the fake, yeah, I peep that quick. I don't fuck with fake ass hoes, fake ass bitches, everybody knows. I don't fuck with fake ass hoes, fake ass bitches, and that's how it goes. You a fake ass hoe, you a fake ass bitch. I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Nah, I don't fuck with you. You a fake, fake. You a fake, fake. Man, hey, yeah. I ain't a pick me, they chose me. Starring role, main character, Disney. Spotlight on me, all eyes on me. Soon as I step in, they notice me. I look good as fuck, I should be in video. Big just to the club, it's a visual. From my head to my toes, do you see me? Bitch, do you see my face? Do you see me? Look at me, don't miss it. I got the look for it, I got the body for it. You see these curves, you see these moves. Put me in a video, what else would you do? I'm dancing like I'm in a music video. Yeah, dance. Like a video vixen, dancing like I'm in a music video. Okay, dance, video vixen, strike a pose.
Watch me pose, every angle, head to toes. Look at me, glow. Main character, still the show. You see how I look, you see how I dance. Every little move like it's planned. This ain't random, this ain't pretend. This how I move when the beat come in. This ain't just a club tonight. This a music video type. Music video. Dance, dance, let your body go. Dance, dance, work it. Dance, dance, twerk it. Dance, 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 twerk it. Dance, dance, twerk it. You see these curves, you see this shape. I move my body, I set the pace. I don't gotta say too much. The way I dance, say it enough. I know how to move my body, I do. I know how to work this flow. All eyes on me when I move. They like run that back once more. I was good as fuck, I should be on screen. Spotlight on me, do you see me? This ain't just a club right now. This a whole damn video scene. Dancing like I'm in a music video. Yeah, dance, dance, dance. Shake it like a video vixen. Dancing like I'm in a music video. Hey, dance, dance, dance. Video vixen. Dance, bass on beat, body on T, waist on snatch, booty on pay. Bass on beat, body on T, waist on snatch, booty on pay. Bass on beat, body on T, waist on snatch, booty on pay. Bass on beat, body on T, waist on snatch, booty on pay. Hey, yeah. I ain't a pick me, they chose me. Starring role, main character, this me. Spotlight on